Hello. Hello, people. Just waving just to make sure the camera's there and working, all right? So anyway, okay, something's happening. It looks like something's happening, so bear with me. Just hang in, everybody, if you're there. Let's see. Give me a moment here. I got to do all the setups. Still working on the hair. Just hang in, everybody. Heyo, Abby. I got to switch. Let's see. give me a moment. Okay, that's all. That good. Zoe, David, Deborah, yay. Okay, oh, here we go. Let me get some background going. And then I'm gonna do a little live song for everybody. This is the other one that we like to do. It's my little, this is how I cheer myself up when things get really shitty. Okay. My BSU, I can't. Oh God, the names are piling up so fast. Praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, fight the word. Shake the word, hug the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word. Oh God, I lost the freaking chat. Okay, I'm coming back. Holy, oh God, what am I doing? What have I done, people? Love the world. Live the world. Okay, bear with me. Breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word, sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, agave. Into me. Oh God, I break the word, shake the word, get the word, sign the word, love the word, yeah, it's kind of a big deal, Carrie, that I'm even here at all. Jeez. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Just checking in. I'm actually here. Just writing down names and stuff. Kimberly! Praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, light the word, shake the word. Yeah, this is Coldplay. This is Terra Lumination Coldplay. Word, love the word, sing it now. God, it's lovely having you guys here. This is fucking amazing. Can you believe it? Oh, God. Man, we nearly got shut down. Mary, yay! Yeah, Abby, you're right. You're absolutely right. Love wins in the end. Okay, hold on. Stay there. Stay there, people. Stay there. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, stay there, everybody. I'm going to try something now because I got this new microphone. Okay, so I know you can't see anything right now, but I am here. I just got this new microphone, and I want to play the same little song, just like how I wrote it. Okay, just like the day that I wrote it. See if I can do this. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So this is live. Okay, we're doing this one absolutely live. Sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, rise the word, feel the word, love the word. Wow, I don't know if anybody can hear this, but trying. Live the word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hum the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word. Sing it now. Oh, 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 I'll just do it last one more. I think I'll just see through. Oh God, you know what I'm gonna do? I just wrote this one. Stay there a minute. I gotta get a pic. Stay there. Stay there, people. Stay there, hold on. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it right now. Hold on. I'll try it later. Hold on. I just want to take names, people. It's time. All right, let's have a look here. What do we got? Okay, that was our little warm-up song, everybody. Yeah, that was using the fancy new mic. I don't know if the mic, I can't really tell from here, because if I try to like fudge with it, it's like the microphone does all this feedback and all that stuff. So it's a little bit tricky. I don't know how to manage all this technology too well, but we're trying. Okay, Kim's in the house. Yay, gotcha. I got you, Kim. Hold on. I'm still writing down. Look, I'm still writing names. Okay, you can witness. I am writing names. So I'm just going to put this aside because we kind of sang that a little bit already. All right. Let me get the camera controls here because I want you to see everything as much as possible. Let's have a look. What's this button? Oh, look, here's the button. We're going to go from here to here to here to here. I saw your name, Agave. I saw your name. No, this is not a dream, people. This is actually happening. It's actually happening, okay? So don't be scared. This is just what we do here. Samira, hi. Hi, Samira. I got you down. Let me put that here. Samira. Okay, you see, we got something going on. We got something, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm still very kind of like, and very fluttery, whatever the word is. Like I got really queasy with butterflies today because, you know, they shut down the channel for a while, just for a while, and then they shut down the live stream. And it got really scary here. This was early in the afternoon over here in the west coast of the USA, and I just, okay, hold on. Sharon, I got it. There you are. I'm sorry, I don't know how I missed that. You were here almost before everybody. So anyway, it's all working now, but I'm kind of like this at the moment. My hands are shaking because it's so hard just to even just do this little tiny show. What we're hoping for is that in the near future, we're going to have a much better camera. Mariana, Achilles. Okay, I got you. And we're going to figure it all out, okay? There is a way to do this so that it does work. But anyway, let me just clear the air a moment here, okay? Just that we all know. Okay, we are here. We are live, everybody. We got through, and it's all up and running again. This is Tarot Lumination. You know that. But a lot of people don't. There might be whatever they call them, lurkers. We know there's people outside here. They're not signed in. That's okay. Just in the observation lounge. That's fine, okay? It's like being at the airport, watching everybody take off and land. It's just do it for kicks, all right? And it's Sunday Night Live, and it's your chance for a free mini reading. But you know that already, okay? You know that. And I just have to post it here so that people see. It's Sunday, April 23rd, 6:30 p.m. PST. All right. So, Kim, yeah, this new moon, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's going to be actually very beautiful. I was looking at some of the charts, and it's really kind of yummy. And, you know, there's still all the other stuff going on in the background. I'll just show you since it's all here. We got the new moon coming, but yeah, we got this going on, which is really, really good news for everybody. We got this going on, which is really, really tough for a lot of people, especially Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, and Libra. Oh my God, are you guys getting pounded? But guess what? That's why we're here at Tarot Lumination, because we do mass group hug healing, okay? And we still have this very secretly going on in the background. And this is like very, very, very delicate stuff. This is like, it's just like, I don't even want to go into it on this show. It'll start making me go all weepy. And let's leave it at that. I know why you're all here. No, yeah, seriously, man. Cancerians are very, very, very strongly affected by this big Pluto and Capricorn transit. And by the way, Pluto has just gone retrograde a couple of days ago. So that's like a huge, huge swell. It's like those big Jaws surf waves out in Hawaii. And then all of a sudden you get one of those El Niños coming in. But this is on the reverse. It's just like everything goes into reverse. And so people who have those super hot spots around Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, and Aries might feel like a very, very, like very deep but heavy slowdown going on. And you don't even know what it is. But if you want to, you can blame it on the planets. You can just say, hey, it was just Pluto going retrograde. But I can almost guarantee hardly anybody on the internet, whether it's tarot or the astrology, is going to go off and do Pluto retrograde reports. I'm thinking of doing it, but it's very heavy stuff, okay? And people might not like it because it's going to end up being pretty dark. So, okay, I'm going to put this here for a minute. Can you see if I've missed anything? And I think I got everybody. I don't know if I'll be able to read for everybody, but I got a few people. So at least we're all here. We've made it to this point. So now, damn, I feel like I want to sing more songs, but maybe this isn't the time. I'm just glad to be here at all, okay? So in order to cover more people, Kimberly, I think I got you here, right? Is this you? Kimberly, I got you. If you want BSU, that's you, BSU. If you want, I will do the Pluto retrogrades, but it's going to take me some time. I'm going to do because, okay, hi, Deborah. Deborah, okay, I got you. See, Kimberly, I did get you. I got you. You're right there. Okay. All right. Mind over. Wait a minute. Where are you? Mind over. I know you're here. Okay. And I got Kim, right? I got Kim. Yeah. Okay, I will do it. I mean, I will do it, but you got to be brave, man. You got to have some nuts to be able to handle this stuff, or muscles, spiritual muscles. Okay, people. Let me see if I can figure this song out. I really want to play you this new little song. So stay there a minute. No, air signs, you're kind of lucky right now. Okay. Air signs, you've got a lot of support with the stay there. I'm going to clear the air. I'm going to try and sing a little song here. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this for you. Just bear with me. It's a perfect time. Da, 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 da. Time is a perfect time. Okay, I'm going to do this one, people. This is, I've never played this one to anybody before. Okay. Okay, I've never played this one, so hang in. I hope you can handle this. So I'm glad you're talking among yourselves, but I'm going to try and play this new little song and pretend it's one of those like EDM dancey, trippy things, okay? Like the one of those. It's the perfect time, 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 it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time, 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 it's the perfect time. For you to decide, 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 for you to decide. Na 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 da da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 to let love in, 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 to let love in. Oh, love and healing, 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 love and healing. Yeah, join it. Yeah, it's the perfect time for you to decide to let love in, love and healing. It's the perfect time for you to decide to let love in, love and healing, love and healing, love and healing, love and healing, love and healing. Love and healing, love and healing, love and healing, love and healing. I just had to get that off my chest, all right? I just had to do it. You know? It's part of this whole like North Node thing where we're all supposed to show off. Okay? We're all supposed to show off. Akuta. Hey, wait a minute. I got Akuta. Light owl. Hey, light owl. Oh, God. I just have to do a little sing-along thing for fun just to sort of try and relax. But the reality is I'm even more sort of shaky and nervous now. Karen. Hi, Karen. Karen, are you new? No, you're not new. Oh. Samira. Didn't I get you? Yeah, I got you, Samira. Oh, Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe. Hi. Hi, Joe. Oh. All right. Okay. Let's just. You know what? We know why we're here. Come on, people. Let's just do this. Let's just do it. Come on. I'm gonna do another clearing. Another clearing. All right. I gotta make some space here. Make some space. because we're going to get into it. We're going to open the gate, people. We're going to open the gate, and we're going to get into the love and the healing, baby. Yep, yep, yep. Woo, woo. Yeah, it does. I don't know what happened on why they shut me. I think it's to do with, it might be to do with the words I used, or maybe somebody said that I swear too much, or they thought that I was setting up some kind of like, I don't know, creepy, dark cult like thing where, you know, the live show is some sort of like, you know, I don't know, scam or trick to get people to come to like a pervert's convention or something, you know, something really creepy and weird like that. Yeah, that's just makes me barf. Yeah, we're gonna haze each other tonight, people. Yeah, potty mouths. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I get overexcited. Yeah, it's not the wine. It's not the wine. I was just born in an environment where potty mouth was the rule. Just vicious, viperous words pouring out, if you can imagine. I hope everything can be heard and you can see everything. You know, the stream looks a bit better tonight. Yeah, Mercury is retrograde, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do, we're gonna spin, we're gonna start, we're gonna just start what we do here soon, and then maybe we'll sing another song later. But I wanted to tell you, because we've been doing this for a few weeks now, the live thing. There are some of you guys are, there are some amazing people here in the Tarot Lumination crowd, like artists, writers, musicians, other tarot people, people who know a lot about all the mystical arts. And it's kind of cool because it like builds up the vibration so that you get this whole like group, like wah, wah, wah thing going. And everybody starts to chime and radiate and resonate on the same wavelength. And then it's kind of like an amplifier, and then the light goes out and the healing energy goes outwards and radiates from the core, and it starts to affect everybody else in your own environment. But the point is, it comes from within, and you invite it from up above. And then people start wondering, huh? What's going on with you? You're weird, you're different, you've changed. And you smile back at the other people and go, oh, really? Oh, okay, well, thank you. And you don't have to tell them your secret. It's just you've become more loving of yourself. And in so doing, radiating love. And then the love comes back at you. But a lot of people just don't understand it. They don't know what it is. It freaks them out. It's like, you're a pervert. There's something wrong with you. Who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? Favorite. Oh, favorite, you're here. Favorite, hi. Yay. Favorite. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm going to start spinning. You know what happens? It's like your name here, your name here. Agave, you're in New York. Oh, yeah, so cool. Yeah, it's probably starting to get warm over there. Derry, hey. Okay, this is getting an awful lot of names here. It's a lot of names. I'm glad you're all kind of getting to know each other. That's kind of cool because we all come from very different backgrounds. But I think the thing that we all have in common is that I don't have a smartphone, people. I'm just letting you know. But I'm guessing a lot of you have smartphones and you watch the show on your smartphones, or maybe a tablet or a desktop or something, or a laptop, whatever it is. But thank you for coming. All right, we're going to pull a name in a moment, people. And we're going to do this. All right, I'm just going to spin it. Ew. I know you're here, Achilles. I just saw you. I could swear I just saw you coming in the house. Achilles. Achilles, are you here? Achilles, I think you just checked in, right? Or a little bit earlier. Achilles. Achilles. Asa. 4 a.m. What the heck are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Asa. Asa. Asa, 4 a.m. in Holland. I guess you're maybe a nurse and you have to go on the morning shift or something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where Random Gamer is. Okay. Okay, Achilles. Achilles, 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 Achilles. Are you here, Achilles? Achilles, are you here? Are you here, Achilles? Type it in. I can't tell. All right, I didn't get that name. So I'm going to move on. We're moving on, people. I got another name coming up. I got Sharon. I got Sharon. You're first up, Sharon. Sharon is up. Domestic. Canada. Wow. Sharon, you're up. Oh, God. I'm never going to get all these names. There's no way. Even with the dumbed down, like the economy size readings, I just, no. Dang. Sharon, you're up. Sharon? Sharon, you're up. Okay, we're going to do this. I know you're here, Sharon. I know you're here. Where's Achilles? Okay, Achilles, I'll come back to you. God, dang. You know what? I'll go back to Sharon because Achilles is here and I don't see Sharon on the screen yet. But I know you're here. I'm trying to write with a crystal. Can you believe that? Achilles. All right, Achilles, this is it. You're up. You are up. You are up. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody, this is it. We're breaking him in. This is the first one up for the evening, people. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we got the campfire going. We got the foot warmers for those people who need it. We got the hand warmers. We got the fire extinguishers. We got all of that. We've got warming blankets. We've got sunscreen here. We bring your own sunscreen, okay? Achilles, here it is. Here's your situation. Here's the challenge, and here's how we're going to handle it. Don't worry, it's a team effort, people. We got you. We got your back. All right, we did it. We're alive. I can't believe this is actually happening. My stomach is in complete butterflies, but that's just how it is. What's the situation? Party time. Party time, Achilles. Or maybe this is what you're looking for. Achilles, I can't remember if you're male or female, but if you're looking to score, or if you've scored recently and you want to celebrate and tell the world, that's understandable. Okay? We're with you. You are at exactly the right place at the right time. This is the Four of Wands for you, Achilles. And it's just like this couldn't be the more perfect card for the perfect moment for the perfect person. So if you're wishing for this, then let's just say that just by the invocation, by invoking this energy, it's on the way to you. So what's the challenge here? So what is the challenge here? Okay. Whoa, this is Achilles, there's something going on here with marriage. To me, it looks like you're getting hooked up or engaged or something. Or maybe you're not. Or maybe this is the challenge. You might want to get hooked up, engaged, but maybe it's not happening. Or maybe you're absolutely shit scared of it because of what it means. It's a huge, huge decision because it's not the same as living together. It's not the same as dating. It's not the same as hanging out or having sex or just like scoring. Okay, it's none of that. There's a strong indication of marriage type energy going on here, but with the Hierophant here in the challenge position, it might mean that you're scared of what you wished for, or maybe it's just not happening. Maybe you want to get married and it's not happening. I don't know. I don't know if this is a love reading. There's no cups. I'm not doing weather forecasts or anything. We're just going totally blind. You don't have to tell us anything. You don't have to tell me anything, all right? I'm just going to read blind for you, and then you can figure it out, all right? So how are we going to deal with this? Wow. Wow. Whoa. Okay. I guess you're just going to have to hope that the seeds that you've planted are coming into fruition. It sounds to me we're in one of these situations. Does this make any sense? Like, holy shit, I want to get married. I want to get married. I'm scared of getting married. I hope it works out. I hope it works out. And maybe I deserve it. And I'm doing lots of extra crosses here. Like, whoa. So, Achilles, for some reason, this resonates to me with marriage. I don't know how old you are, your gender, your religion, or anything like that. But it's something like that. We're being very, very putting things in order in a very traditional way. You want to celebrate it. If it's not happening, then with this card here in the, like, how are we going to deal with this situation card, from my perspective, what it looks like is that it's kind of like you have to want it so badly that it just happens, that it's literally just radiating outside of you like a beacon or something, and you attract marriage type energy towards you, but you don't get scared of it. Or if you're scared of getting divorced after you get married, that's understandable because it can be devastating for people. So to get to the point where you get the Three of Wands and you actually see your ships coming in from the seeds that you have planted, you actually have to plant the seeds. Okay, so if this is all just a big pile of wishful thinking, fine. But if it's on the way and you deserve it, great. Let's celebrate all together and just don't be scared. Okay? If it's on the way, but you're scared that it's not going to be, then it's time to get back to the invocation. And it's like, it's one of these things that I do, but I'm going to change one of the lines that I often do. I say it like this: I'm a very lucky person. I'm a very wealthy person. I'm a very happy person. I'm a very blessed person. And then I'm going to add one on the end which just says, I'm a very married person. And you start declaring that openly, like those self-affirmation chants that you can do. And all of a sudden, it just happens because it's just the energy grows and grows and grows and you feed upon it. It's like making those vision boards, making a vision board, all right, about what you want. Achilles, I hope that makes sense for you and you get something out of it. We're moving on, okay? We're going to go down and dirty, fast. We're going to get more people here. All right, shuffling, live, raw shuffling. Got to clean it up fast. Clean it up fast. Now, if I had my dairy, I know you offer, but I haven't had time to coordinate, whatever you call it, hosting or mediating or moderating or something. But we'll figure out a plan long-term down the road. Right now, I'm just lucky to have the show up at all, okay? So Sharon, you're up. Because we already picked you, but I couldn't find you. And now you're here, so you are up. All right, Sharon, you are up. I see some of your nutty comments. Some of you got potty mouth as bad as I have. Well, you're not broadcasting live. I've been doing homework, people, by the way, so that when we kind of do this VIP elite live stream thing, it's going to be on a more powerful platform system, and we'll be all private, and we'll be able to talk to each other, sort of, with voices, with microphones and all of that. It's amazing, isn't it? All right. Sharon, I hope things aren't feeling too stressful for you. Okay. All right. What's the matter? Oh gosh, Sharon. You don't have to tell us what's going on, but I can't help it. Just as I was putting the cards down, I did see this. Okay, this is the Five of Swords, so it's just like lose-lose situations, conflict for the sake of conflict with no resolution. It's just crappy weather right now. So you're just gonna have to hang in for a bit. And if this is the situation, okay, remember all of this is in your mind. This is like the nightmares, the super high stress card of like, woe is me. It's not necessarily to do with the broken heart. It's more to do with the mind. It's like you literally can't sleep because you're trying to figure out, what are all these problems? Where are they coming from? Did I deserve them? Did I induce them upon myself? I don't know. I don't have a clue what's going on. And it hurts. Damn it. So what's the challenge with that? I mean, the challenge with this is obviously this. Oh God, more swords. What is going on, Sharon? It's a lot of swords here. Sharon, are you coming to some kind of like profound series of realizations about the truth of a situation, a matter, about a certain person around you, or about reflections on yourself in the mirror, and on the discovery of these truths, that some of them are quite painful? Now, it could also imply here the energy of like, you know what? Screw this, screw that, and screw that. Because the Queen of Swords doesn't put up with bullshit, okay? She's all about the truth, and she doesn't really mind what anyone else thinks, because she's very quite comfortably content in her own understanding of things. And a lot of people come to her for understanding, and she doesn't mind dishing out the truth. If you're scared of the truth, Sharon, it's understandable. Sometimes the truth can be devastating for people, okay? And they will do anything to avoid the truth, okay? And if this involves like breaking up things, breaking up attitudes, beliefs, breaking up with people, people breaking up with you, all of that could be a challenge. It could make you feel very, very stressed, okay? So how are we going to deal with it? Look, Sharon. Look, we're going to invoke the healing power of love. That's what you do. That's what we do here at Terra Lumination. It's the solution. It's the one solution fixes all, you know? Love heals. Love heals everything. The Queen of Cups, the way to handle the situation, Sharon, is to, it's almost, okay, we've done this before. You're going to go look in the mirror. And God, this is freaky, Sharon. This is just something really freaky. Just realized happening. I had to do this to myself today in order to keep going, because I got so low and I didn't know where to go, where to turn. And I went into the bathroom and I looked at myself, and I was carrying the energy of the Queen of Cups. And I was trying to coach myself into falling in love with myself so that I could conduct myself and radiate as much love outwards as possible. And it's like a mind game. It's almost like tricking your brain, brainwashing yourself, and coming into this energy, this delicious, delicious energy of love. The Queen of Cups is so loaded up with love. It's almost like she doesn't know what to do with it all. It's just like, hey, do you want some? You want some? Sure. Like, I got so much, I don't even know what to do with it, which of course is so completely the opposite of this energy here. And that's how you deal with it. You invoke the healing power of love to come into your life. You look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I am loving, I am loved. 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 And then you put both your hands, you cross your chest and put both your hands at the top of your shoulders, right at the very top, and you hug yourself as tight as you possibly can. And you just hold it like that. Okay, Sharon? Love yourself first and foremost in this situation, no matter how stressful it is or whatever is coming at you and you're swamped in conflict. This is what you got to do first, all right? Okay? I am loving, I am loved. That's the medicine, okay? Thank you, Sharon. I hope you got something out of that. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings or awaken painful thoughts or memories and things like that. But sometimes you just got to reveal it to heal it, you know? That's what we do here. Mushy at times, you know? So I'm going to keep pulling. A lot of times, I don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings here, but a lot of times with the reports and the comments and the readings and stuff, what I'm learning is that, you know, you've got broken arms and messed up, screwed up cars and shitty jobs that some of you don't like, or maybe you have amazing jobs and amazing life or whatever it is, but deep down somewhere, deep in the spirit, deep in the heart, there is pain, there is suffering, there are wounds, there's the energy of betrayal and loss and grief and sadness. And sometimes that stuff is incredibly hard to heal through the traditional systems. So little tiny tarot illumination is just a tiny portal into the healing power of love, where at least you can get a tiny glimpse of what it is and what it feels like. And once you get a tiny taste of it, then it's almost like you get hooked, and then you don't want anything else, okay? Because it's like it's the cure-all, okay? But this is very early days yet, okay? So we're still working on it, all right, people? Anyway, I'm just going to do another quick pass from the bottom here. Then I got to pick another name for you guys. All right. And I'm going to start cutting cards as well, too, so I don't get too messed up. I've lost track. There's way more people here than I can handle. I'm going to take it to some of the first people who came in. Well, right now, what I got BSU. Okay, I've starred some of the BSU. BSU. BSU, you're up. Okay. Okay. We're coming together. Aisa, it's okay. You can come another time, and also in the near future, Aisa, I'm going to be doing like a live Europe. So I get up really early in the morning here, and then it'll be evening for you. Okay? So I'll catch you. If you have to go to bed, it's okay. We'll catch you. I've done a couple of test European shows, and it works. But I have to plan it on my calendar here, okay? BSU, it's up to you. Yeah, baby. And breathe it in. Every single nostril that you have, use all of them, okay? All right. My computer is getting warm. I don't know if you can tell. The poor thing is struggling. It's such an old computer. I do everything possible to keep it super clean, but it is struggling. I'm just letting you know. PSU. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge, and here's how we're going to handle it here at Terra Lumination. All right. What's the situation? Oh. Okay. To me, I wouldn't be surprised if you've been working really hard and you have really all the best intentions, and you are just a totally grounded, caring person, and you work so hard, you mean so well, you do what you have to do, you're very, very responsible to do and how you live your life. And yet, look at this. Somewhere deep down, I'm sorry if I did this like a precursor, but you know, when you got everything locked down in life and it works well and everything's fine, and yet the situation deep down is like this inside. This needs love and healing more than anything, okay? More than anything. So that's a lot of pain, and it's deep down. It's just literally just below the surface. It's like it's right there. In other words, if somebody said just the wrong thing at the wrong time for the wrong reason, you'd have a complete blubbering hissy fit, okay? It's understandable. Believe me, I understand this card very, very well. So what's the challenge here? Does this mean you have to move on? Is it so painful that you might be considering moving on? And the whole idea of moving on is so painful. That's double ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. However, if you see over this side of the boat, it's rougher water, and over there it's smoother water. The problem with having this, the card of moving on, in this position of challenge is like it could be the reluctance to move on, or but the inability to move on because you might be locked into a situation that makes it very difficult to move on. So moving on could be a real challenge. How do you do that? Even if it's just psychological, spiritual, or in terms of an attitude adjustment, it's still a challenge, okay? So, because nobody wants this, and sometimes like the feeling of pain and suffering is so much in our mind, and then it affects the heart. And a lot of this, sometimes, most likely it's external damage. Like this is often the energy of betrayal. You have been on the receiving end of some of the most painful type of energy that exists on this planet, which is the breach of trust. Betrayal, lies, okay? It's so damaging and it's so insidious. It's so everywhere, and it seems so acceptable. And that's what's so tragic. And if you have been on the receiving end of that, and you've got a good life and you deserve a good life and you're struggling to move on, let's figure out how we're going to do it. Oh my God. Okay. Well, from my perspective as your reader here right now, BSU, situation is blind acceptance. Treat the whole thing as a chance for resurrection in a massive, like, holy bleeping, it's like a release, like it's a reconciliation to yourself more than anyone, maybe not to the other people in your world or where the heart and the pain and suffering is living, but with yourself. Maybe this is like one of those divine revelations, those blind awakenings. So in other words, if you treat this as deep pain, and together this is a very painful lesson, and it's affecting the stability and the good, wholesome aspects of your life, then it might be the best way to move forward is accept all this pain and suffering as a massive, massive epiphany, okay? Like a lot of people say, we learn from our pain, we learn from our suffering, okay? And if you haven't noticed, I can't see the screen too much because I'm concentrating on your reading, but you will probably notice that you will get a lot of support from the family here in the room tonight. So if you are hurting, BSU, don't worry, there are others here who got your back. There is a lot of love in the room here tonight, okay? So make the most of it, okay? We're here. It's a group thing. We're here for you. We're here for each other, all right? I get as much out of this as you do, okay? All right, BSU, you have a super time, and we're going to move on, all right? Moving on, people. God, I forgot the names. I did Achilles, I did Sharon, and I just did BSU. I gotta keep moving, people. Keep moving. Talk amongst yourselves. You know what to do. Pull out your thermos. Go put some more hot water on the boil so you can cook up some more tea, whatever it is you got to do. And I'm going to do a really quickie. Now, the thing is, like, sometimes we really touch on nerves here at the show. And if that happens in a live situation, it can be quite unsettling for the viewer. And of course, we don't mean that to be, but the good side of it is that we reveal it to heal it. So it might be like a sense of purging, which can be really, really good, because purging is another, it's almost another word for healing. Getting rid of the crap that we don't need in our lives anymore. The self-debilitating goop, all the self-undoing that we've done to ourselves for days, weeks, months, generations, you know, decades, you know, and then out, pop, like a balloon exploded or something. And it's actually quite a relief. Sometimes it could be an amazing relief once the pain is purged. And it just takes, like the more and more the pain comes to the surface, the greater our awareness of the pain, so the pain amplifies. And that's just more pain in itself. But that's like so important to the healing process, because a lot of times, like, the more you resist the need for healing, the more the need for healing persists. Okay, so what we'd like to do here on Tarot Lumination is remove that resistance by gently opening up the walls of resistance. Okay, people? All right. I'll leave it like that. You gotta spin. You gotta spin. Stay there. Stay there. Okay, Agave. Agave, you're new, aren't you? Agave? Oh my gosh, my pen ran out. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Where's my pen when I need it? Agave. Agave, I think you're one of the newbies. I don't remember seeing you before, but I remember seeing a comment. Agave, you're up. Agave, you are up. Let's do it this way so we have more room. Okay, people? We've got more room this way. Last one from the bottom here, then I'm going to cut. This time I'm going to cut because I forgot to last time, and I want it clean and clear. I did a lot of shuffles. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Clearing the air. That was, okay, we're clearing. We're just clearing. Just clearing, all right? No big deal. All right? Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. All right. We're just going to figure it out. All right. Okay. I'm just taking a really quick look here. Just quickie. Ace of Swords. Moment amazing to find out the truth and discover the real truth about a situation. Okay. Blind awakenings. That's beautiful. Grab the opportunity. So what's the situation? Whoa. Wow. You're a lucky person, Agave. Okay, something crashed. Did you see that? Everything turned shitty there for a moment on the screen. Damn. The feed quality has just suddenly got trashed by somebody or something. All right. So I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. I'm just going to hope that it kind of like heals itself. All right. So Agave. Okay, Agave. Yeah, you got the star card here. So my guess is that somewhere deep down inside of you, no matter how awkward things may be, or the truths that may be unfolding in front of you may be, you somehow or other seem to naturally carry this energy of hope anyway. Like this is just built into you. It's inside of your DNA. Like you are outrageously hopeful. And that's just how you are. Some people are built like that. You could see it in their astrology chart, for example. And energy, this is so big and so profound that it's almost like you can handle any kind of bullshit that comes at you, even if it's your own self undoing or undoing from others or massive changes in life, like blinding realizations, because we have this huge Aries cluster going on, which is in a hard square with Pluto, and it's in direct opposition to Libra. And it's making it very, very, very hard for a lot of people in their relationships. And a lot of profound, almost sometimes revelations and truths are being exposed that can sometimes be uncomfortable. But if you've got this kind of energy inside you, it's almost like being indestructible. And even if the truth does hurt, you instinctively take it in as a lesson and turn it into something that can be learned and then like shown to others with crap. If this is what you naturally radiate, I am very jealous. Let's say envious, okay? Jealous is a hard word. So what's the challenge? You seem to be very blessed, Agave. Like you're naturally radiant and very blessed. So what's the challenge? Oh shit. Damn. Oh gosh, I seem to have started a theme here tonight and it's already picking up momentum. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that, but Agave, if the challenge is that deep down, even though you've got natural radiance and hope and illumination for others, and you can do this for yourself, and you can literally pull it out of a hat like a magician, that's wonderful. But if deep down, despite all this amazing power, you have one of these going on, that's a problem, okay? Because if you let this fester, if you let this wound sit there and take a hold and you pretend that you can cover this up by just putting more and more and more and more layers of this, but this is still here, then you're not helping yourself, okay? You're using all your amazing gifts at inspiring yourself and inspiring others to cover up something that needs to be healed. Does that make sense? We need to turn these around from here to here. I hate to say it this way, but with the challenge here is to stop covering it up, okay? So how are we going to move on? How are we going to deal with this? Okay, Agave, it's really simple. It might be that you have to detach from whatever is causing this pain, okay? Okay? Happens to be a very painful truth, but it's very blindingly bright, and it's coming right at you, and you just didn't want to deal with it. the healthy thing to do is accept the truth and face the truth deep within. Separate yourself, go off on your own for a little while. I'm not saying, you know, climb up on a mountain or slam the door in everybody's face or shut yourself in a nunnery or anything like that. All I'm saying is just like go look within and find the answers within, because you've got really, really powerful cards here, Agape, okay? Really powerful cards. To me, it feels obvious that you have a lot of natural power inside of you anyway. And it's just a question of how are you going to express that power. If this is the core problem that we're dealing with right now, then this is a very serious problem, and it's a very obvious problem, and it needs to be dealt with and faced with. And the way to do it is go within, because the answers lie within. There's no one else who can solve this except you. You know, we could talk around the tarot for a while, but deep, deep, deep down inside, you're going to have to go within, listen to the deepest inner voices that you can hear, and revelations will come to you. And then guess what? You will come back into your own light. The star will shine again. All right? I hope that makes sense, Agave. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, okay? It's a wonderful show that we have here. It's a lot of fun. And it seems that the more we do this, the more the energy of healing comes to the surface. It isn't just like tarot for the sake of tarot, you know? All right. Let's move on, people. Let's move on. Yeah, don't worry, Agabi. You're going to get lots of love hugs from everybody here. You're going to be fine, okay? Support system. It's almost like, I don't want to say AA, but you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like we all basically bare our souls, and in the process of baring our souls, telling our stories, it actually becomes very, very healing. But we're not saying that everyone here is like a raging alcoholic, okay? You might be, but we're not going to judge you. As you know, I happen to like my little beverage in the evening, a little glass of wine. And I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to apologize, okay? I got to do a couple more spins, people, here, all right? A couple more spins. I hope everybody's taking care of everybody there, because it's very hard for me to see the screen and keep tabs on the screen all the time. Mostly, I'm just going to focus on the shuffling, the cut, the read, pick the name, repeat, and then repeat until we're done, okay? Yeah, I got a lot of mountains in my neighborhood. Big, big mountains, okay? All right. It's funny how we had a couple of cards repeat so quickly. We're only into like the third reading or something. You know, it's kind of weird. All right, let me just put this aside. Stay there, everybody. I'm going to clear it out because there was a bit of heartbreak and heartache there, okay? I want to keep it fun. We're having fun. This is fun. Let's make healing fun, okay, people? So I'm going to spin. Just give me some time. Patricia, are you in the house? Patricia, are you in the house? I don't know. Oh, I got MC. Patricia, are you in the house? Patricia, I'm going to put your name up there for a couple of moments. And Precious, I don't have that here. Hi, Karen. Patricia, Did you go to bed already? Did you go to bed already, Patricia? Are you here? All right. I don't know how long the delay is. Okay, I'm gonna spin again. I'm gonna spin again, people. Patricia's not picking up. Okay, hang in. Ruby. I got Ruby. I think Patricia went home. Maybe she got tired or just frustrated for the waiting. All right, let's see if we can do this. Ruby, you are up. Are you here, Ruby, or did you have to go home already? Patricia, oh gosh, okay, all right. Sorry, she is here. All right, you're back. You're back on, Patricia. All right, clean it up. We're going to clean it up, people, all right? We got you. We got you. We got you. We got you. Oh, look, can you feel it? The stream is getting better. Wow, that's so cool. All right, I'm going to do a really extreme cut for Patricia. So I want to break up the deck, okay? All right, here we go. Situation. Challenge. How to handle it. All right, Patricia. I hope you're a happy camper. It would be, you know, it's wonderful. Like some people, they show up and they're just naturally obscenely happy and it's almost rude, okay? And that's just wonderful. It's almost like every kind of party needs to have one of those people where it doesn't matter how bad it gets, someone is always still smiling and laughing, okay? So I'm hoping that's you, Patricia, because I have a good feeling about that, no matter how shitty it gets, okay? All right, what's the situation? Okay, another repeat card. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Leaving stuff behind that doesn't work anymore, okay? If that is the solution to happiness, that's awesome. That's actually a very, very good way to be happy, is like move away from what doesn't work, even if it's been going on forever, and move towards what does work, okay? So that means requiring to make a lot of decisions. And a lot of people don't like to make decisions. They just want life to work. And they think just by like wishing it could work, it works. Okay, but it actually takes like not only commitment, but it's like collaboration. You've got to collaborate with the healing power of love. It's like the energy of heaven. It is a collaborative effort. You know, it's not just you and then everyone else in the world. Yes, it's wonderful if you're obscenely happy from the inside out and you radiate that, but if somehow or other things still don't seem quite right, and you look around like, what's wrong with everybody else? Or what's wrong with me? I feel happier, but apparently there's something wrong. Maybe I'm ignoring it, but here's this, with this card in this situation, it's a moving on thing, okay? It's an awareness that like, in order to be happy, it might be best to move on. I don't want to call it out what it might be: love, romance, job, career, get the finances in order, whatever it could be. Change school, change jobs, change relationship. I don't know, but it's definitely moving on. So what's the challenge with moving on? Or let's say advancing, or let's say maturing. Let's put it that way. Like if there has been things going on that upset your natural status quo of happiness, It helps to identify them, identify each element of what is messing things up, and then move on, okay? So what is the challenge here? Okay, it might be something very simple. It might be like, I'm just going to look back here, okay? Okay, it might be, Patricia, that your natural state of happiness has been disturbed, and you've discovered that things aren't exactly as you thought they were all the time. And it's been kind of a rude awakening. And the challenge is coming to terms and coming to newer, higher levels of understanding of what actually is love. Like, I thought it was this, I thought it was this, I had that, I had that, I had that, and I had that, and it all worked just fine until something horrible happened and I had realized it, and I decided the best thing to do is move on. But the challenge might be accepting the fact that maybe there's stuff that you don't really fully yet understand about what love really is, okay? And there might be resistance to understanding if you already have a pretty good idea. In other words, it's almost like if you're already very qualified at something, and yet something else, like whatever you want to call it, circumstances around you are starting to give you big hints that there is still more to learn, more for like a greater world for which you that you deserve, more evolution that is coming that you never even suspected. That's a problem, especially when it comes to the energy of love. Sometimes the energy of love is very, very hard to understand. It's baffling for most people. I mean, look what happened. Just imagine you're in my situation here. As you can probably guess that 90% of the energy that I get from the viewers is all to do, almost all of it is to do with the energy of love at the very, very core. Because anyway, I don't want to labor the subject, but it might be that there is more that needs to be learned or understood or accepted about love. It might be learning how to love yourself more, how to accept that whole thing about self-love, because you might be one of those people who's so naturally, receptive and giving of love that you didn't really ever think that there was more to learn. But there's always more. There's always higher levels of vibration and evolution. Okay, so how are we going to deal with this? Oh, acknowledge. So let's bring it down to earth, people, here. So for Patricia, the way to handle this is, like, my feeling is to break it off in chunks so that it might be that even though you might have a solid sense of love and happiness inside yourself, and if other people don't understand that, you might have to be more demonstrative in ways that are more tangible and three-dimensional, radiating love from the heart. And it's like getting that self-respect, and it might be there might be like self-respect issues or issues of respect of others that needs to be addressed and understood. In other words, you might be just naturally a very loving, caring person anyway, but there's something that's baffling, figured out and understood in order to evolve. And it might be something very, very simple and tangible. It's like, I got to get my skills together. Live as if, okay? There might be more things to learn. And you will be appreciated for that, and that's okay. That's what we all want. But right now, in order to handle your situation, what I feel is that it's all about the demonstration in very, very tangible ways. Learning things or teaching things to do with matters of love. But I think it's more to do with learning things, like a living as if energy. And it might be humbling to admit that we need to learn more than we know already. But in so doing, other people will appreciate you, and you will get the applause that you deserve. okay? I'm sensing this is very much to do with the North Node in Leo journey that's happening for all of us. We are all expected to shine and evolve and grow to the bigger, brighter selves than that we've ever done before. And it's a challenge for all of us, even if you're naturally that way, to begin. All right. I'm going to put this down. Patricia, thank you. We're going to move on. I'm going to try and cover as many readings as I can tonight, and I hope to make sense to somebody. You know, sometimes we get these weird things. We've had a few comments from people writing in that, oh, I didn't understand that reading for myself, but that other reading for somebody else, that made total sense for me. I know that might sound very strange to you, but we've had a few reports like that. And so I'm not going to argue with it. I think it's just something to do with, you know, the whole like weird synergy thing that goes on here with Tarot Lumination Live. That's what I think happens. We end up in this kind of like swirling, like blender, like healing vortex thing where, you know, it might be a little disorienting, but it's still very healing, even if it doesn't make sense in terms of just pure logic. I mean, seriously, people, can anybody honestly explain what tarot is in terms of logic? I mean, the most you can probably do is say, oh, it's some kind of weird divination tool from ancient times. But still, nobody can scientifically prove what it is and how it works. We just accept it. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the board quickly. Hold on. Mimi. Okay, I'm going to spin for another name. Spinning for another name. Okay, I'm just going to leave that here. Just going to leave it here. Sri. That was easy. Sri. Sri, are you still here, Sri? Sri. 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 Did Sri go home already? Yay, I got you, Sri. Hey, hi, Sri. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad everyone's here. We gotta have a big freaking, just imagine this, like, eventually over time we'll get the camera, we get the new supercomputer, and we've got the I already got the software lined up, and the ticketing system, things like I got doing Tarot Lumination like VIP subscription channel, so that's pretty cool. But what it means actually in real life is that we're going to get to do things like this, like Tarot Lumination Live, but it'll be on a separate platform thing, and it won't be like stuck with the like whatever they call it, the hangout thing. And so we can all be in a big group, and we can have a moderator, and we can talk. Like there's a button you can press where people can talk, and there's another button where we can show pictures and screen share and put people on camera, and we can tell stories around the campfire. We can do presentations. We can have really serious meetings about stuff. It's really going to be exciting, okay? But it's a lot more complicated to do than I ever imagined, so it's going to take me quite a while. You know, there's the equipment, and then there's the startup costs and all that, but we'll get there. All right, Suri, this is you. I'm going to do a big fat mofo cut here, okay, people? All right, Suri, you're up. Suri, you are up. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. All right? Getting, clearing, clearing. What's going on? Coming into power. Getting a taste of power. All right. Sri. So I don't know what's going on with you, Sri, but if you are itching to come into your power, or you have a feeling that you're coming into a power, that's good news. Maybe you can tell us how to do it one day. All right? Maybe there's like this raw energy that's like starting to build up inside of you like a current. What's the situation? Whoa, okay, judgment again, people. Maybe you're coming to, that's a really powerful start to a reading, okay? Sri, I don't know if you're going through some kind of like revelations, blind awakenings, new understandings, huge epiphanies in your life where it's all like you've lived your life, and you thought it was this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and then suddenly, kerblam, you get this amazing sort of moment of awakening, almost like a blinding thought where it's like, oh my God, I get to start my whole life all over again. And I get a clean, it's almost like you get, it's like somebody gives you a brand new computer and a brand new smartphone and a year's worth of free service for all of it, plus a new car and a cool job, if you want one, or a cool school or something like that, or a cool boyfriend or a cool girlfriend, whatever your gender. And you think, wow, where did that all come from? I have a chance to start life over again properly. That's very, very cool. So grab the opportunity. It's an amazing situation here. And if you notice, like everyone's pretty much butt naked here. And they're surrounded by angels because that's kind of our true condition. And guess what? That's very, very similar to what happens here at Terra Illumination Live. In the thick of it, you're right in the middle where you need to be. But what's the challenge with all this epiphany? Oh, maybe you're coming to a realization that it's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings here, but it's like, I wish I could be more than I am already. Does that make sense to you, Sri? You don't have to answer the question. You don't have to tell us anything personal. I'm just doing a blind reading. I'm just calling it as I see it. This little reading, Sri, it looks to me like you're coming to like an epiphany, like you have so much. You have so much to offer. You are so good. You have a big, big heart. You've got the spiritual strength. You've got the ego. You've got the will. And you're realizing that. And that's awesome, in case you had never realized before. But in the realization, in the awakening, in the epiphany, you come to a full blind awakening, a full blinding awakening that, oh my God, in my nakedness, in my full awareness of myself, I realize that I am just another human being. Okay? Well, guess what? It's the same for all of us, okay? But this is beautiful because if you don't think, if you're worried that you don't have all this wealth, all this abundance, all this richness, all this mastery of like the material plane, money, stuff, beautiful things, being a beautiful, abundant person, don't worry. We all feel this to some point, at some point. It's no big deal. This is a card of supreme generosity. If you're worried that you don't have enough to give to yourself or give to others, it's understandable, okay? You don't have to be too hard on yourself. You just had an epic beginning here, epic awakenings, okay? Epic stars coming into power, getting a taste of power, and this massive epiphany of a whole new world ahead for you. It's understandable you might feel like this. Don't worry. How are you going to deal with it? Accept the truth. It's not a problem. Well, it is actually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sri. Sometimes it is very hard to accept the truth and understand the truth. The truth is, according to this reading, Sri, you are effing awesome, okay? And if you're just coming to realize that, then like, well, it's about time, okay? And if you're having doubts about how abundant and rich you might be, it's okay. You're a human being. And in the process of your evolution, the way to deal with these energies, even though these are two beautiful cards, they're actually very contradictory in this reading, if that makes any sense to you. So the way to deal with it, if you don't think you're all that, or you're scared of being all that, or you're scared of evolving, or like when we do those North Node in Leo reports, where it's all, if you can imagine, we're all on a big bus, okay? And we're all evolving together, and we're all heading into the unknown together. And we've never been there before. It's a magical mystery bus tour. And just step up on the bus seat and do your thing. Like, show us what you got, Sri. Who are you? What you got? Okay, we're all watching you now. And if in the process of you doing your show, some amazing, truthful things are revealed, the revelations are revealed, and you think it's this, but from our perspective, we think you're effing awesome, okay? First of all, that you've got the nerve to get on the bus. First of all, that you're open-minded enough to accept and receive epiphanies, and honest with yourself enough to admit that you don't feel like you're all that, and you're just another human being. Well, the truth is you are all that. And the question is, how do you move forward? You accept it. The way to move forward is you accept it. Some people are shockingly terrified of accepting their awesomeness. Okay? The way to move forward is to like accept it. And that's the truth of the situation. All right, Sri, I hope you get something out of this. I really, really do. I hope so. Lorraine. Lorraine is in the house. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, hi, Lorraine. Hi. Glad you're here. Sri, I hope you got something out of that, and I didn't take you on a wild goose chase. Okay? If it didn't mean anything at all to you, Sri, maybe it meant an awful lot to somebody else, and you just took someone else's reading for them and gave it to them. Who knows? All right? All right, I'm going to do another shuffle. Okay, I got to clean this up. Ugh. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh, wait, is Portia still here? Portia, you were the first one in the room tonight, I believe. Or at least one of the first people in the room. Around the campfire, at least. Portia, are you still here, or did you have to go to bed? I was going to start an hour early, but with all the huge screw-ups today, with having Terra Lumination shut down by YouTube, it really freaked me out, and I've been trying to keep up ever since. Portia. Is Portia in the house? Is Portia in the house? Portia in the house? Yes? Yeah, she's peeing. Okay. Seriously? Yeah, all right, let's clear it up. That's right, clear it up. Let's clear it up. Portia? I gotta check here. I gotta check, all right? The delay is still pretty serious, by the way, even though it's better than usual. Bye, Sri. Good night, Sri. Thank you so much. Precious, I'm going to put Precious aside, okay? I think Precious went home. Okay, let's keep going, people. Let's keep going. Keep going, people. All right, I'm gotta pick a new name. Ruby's gone. Precious is gone. I'm gonna. Porsche's gone. I think Porsche. Okay, I'm gonna put that over here. Call him. She's here. Destination. Did you just say she's here? She's here. I don't see the name on the screen. I gotta see it on the screen here. Somebody type it in or tell them to. Okay, she's here. Okay, all right. All right, I'll take your word for it, people. I'm taking your word for it. Porsche, all right. You guys are nuts. You come up with the wackiest jokes. That's kind of cool. Did you notice how hardly any of us are swearing tonight? Lorraine, she only just arrived, but man, she can absolutely dish it out. Because I've seen it in print. It's quite shocking. It will make your computer melt. Okay. All right, Precious. Sorry, what? Oh, wait, I thought I said Porsche. I said Porsche. I said Porsche. I said Porsche. I know Precious is here. Well, actually, no, wait a minute. Oh, no, it was Porsche who backed out. Precious or Porsche? I'm getting confused. Ah. God. God, you nutcases. Nutcases. All right, I guess I got confused between Precious and Porsche. Precious, okay. All right, Precious, you're up. All right. You see what I did there? I just got confused. No potty humor. That's potty humor. I don't want to get shut down again, people, okay? All right, Precious, this is it. You're up. All right, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut. Going to cut. Going to cut. We cut. We cut. We cut. We cut. I already dinged the bell. I already dinged the bell. All right, so here's the situation. All right, Precious, here you go. Here's your situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it, all right? When, okay, all right. Precious, I got a little bit of this going on in the background. I feel obliged to show you. It's the card of transformation, okay? So don't worry about it. Treat it as a blessing, okay? It's just like, it's like a purge. Treat it as a purging energy. If you feel there's a lot of transformation happening in your life, Precious, accept it, okay? So what's the situation? Well, maybe apart from being here with us at Tarot Lumination Live, with everybody else here with us and sharing with us, you might be going through a very, very profound transformation at this moment. And the journey is within, okay? And there's no way out of it. It's like, it's all on you. It's all on you. And sometimes it's like the thing that people dread the most is having to go within, having to look within for the answers and understand that all the answers lie within anyway. And then once you realize that, then you can go back out and start to figure it out from that understanding. So if whatever deeply profound transformation is happening to you, and if it feels painful, okay, and you're having a rough time dealing with the transformation, please understand that all of us do, okay? It's hard for all of us to deal with the energy of transformation because it always inevitably means something is dying off in order that the new can be reborn. Okay, that's just what happens. It's like part of life. It's literally that Scorpio energy of birth and procreation and death. And then it starts all over. Birth, procreation, and then death. Over and over and over. Everything that's dying off becomes the fertilizer for what's coming up as new. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. And if it sounds totally absurd, and like okay, what I was trying to do is connect the energy of transformation to this card here, where it might feel like you're very much on your own, either by choice or not by choice. And if you're very much on your own, not by choice, then this might be a very uncomfortable feeling. Even though it can be actually very profound and very revealing, once you accept that you are a single entity, even though you might be in a group environment and you love being with others and whatever, ultimately you are a single entity. You have all your happiness built inside you. But sometimes it's hard to understand. So what's the challenge here? Oh, you see, deep down you might feel like unworthy. Okay? Now, I don't know if you were born that way, or whether that was pounded into you, or whether you treat yourself poorly in such a way that you don't feel worthy. In other words, it's like the constant, it's almost always looking in the mirror, looking around and seeing and noticing your own lack, your own sense of lack, your own sense of like, I'm not all that. Okay? And it's understandable. It's a real challenge. With this card in the challenge position, it's like accepting and understanding that, like, sometimes we all feel this. It's like, some people call it the poverty card, but the reality is there's plenty of what you need behind you, but sometimes we get so wrapped up in the very close-knit parts of our environment that we don't notice. And sometimes it's very hard for us to be humble enough to go and ask for what we need. And sometimes being in these situations of lack and being scared of being poor is because of decisions that we've made about the company that we keep. Okay, because none of us are islands. Okay, even though you might feel very alone and isolated and impoverished or something like that, something similar, or not worthy, or that you don't have enough, or you don't have enough money, you don't have enough wealth, you don't have enough security, finances, stability, qualifications, whatever it is, and you don't want to face it, or you are facing it, but you're really not enjoying the process, and it kind of makes you gulp, like, oh my God, how am I going to deal with this? How am I going to deal with this? How am I going to deal with this? I'm on my own. I don't want to be on my own with this, but there's no one else seems to be coming to my rescue. In fact, I'm just hanging out with people who feel just like me. And that's not cool. How are you going to deal with this, precious? Okay. Maybe it's time to like call it out. Okay. It's just like admit the situation, accept the situation in a very simplistic way. okay? And just be really, really honest with yourself, okay? Maybe things are falling apart and it's not fun and it's not pretty and you feel alone and left out. But the way to handle an energy like that is to, in terms of the healing process, is to accept it as a truth, as a very, very simple truth. And like no one would judge you for that, because all of us go through this at some point of our own evolutions, okay? That's how we all transform. It's just like the lower form of ourself dies off as the newer form comes into birth. That's the core energy of transformation. And a lot of times the energy of transformation and evolution is uncomfortable, okay? And the truth is that it's uncomfortable. But if you just accept like being in solitary for a little while and coming to an awareness that, okay, if you want to admit that you don't feel all of that, maybe you do feel that there's a lot of lack, but instead of trying to deny it or cover it up or try to avoid the energy of transformation or the energy of evolution, the best thing to do is probably just blindly accept it and jump in, okay? Just say, screw it. I don't give a shit anymore. I got nothing else to lose. I am just going to allow myself to like spiritually die in order that I can be reborn. And that's okay, because we all do it, okay? Either in big chunks in our life, in big chapters, or on a day-to-day basis in very, very tiny incremental ways. Either way, it's transformation and evolution. I hope you get something out of this. I really, really do. It's early, but I'm already starting to get a little bit trippy here, okay? Okay, I'm putting the cards back, and then I'm going to shuffle. And they're gonna love vibration right to my soul. Open up the point, casting out disease. You know what I feel like doing? You know what I want to do? I think the sound is better tonight than normal, and the stream is better than normal. So I feel like I want to take advantage of this. The reading's very fast. It's like I've got so many names here. There's no way I'm going to get to everybody. Do you mind if I sing a little song? I need to cheer myself up because it's been a very, very, very nerve-wracking day for me over here. So instead of pretending that I'm doing such an awesome job in the readings, where I actually feel very shaky tonight, what I'm going to do is give myself a little break and play a little song for you, like live. All right, stay there. Yeah. Let me get the lyrics too. It's this little song, okay? It's on the little playlist for songs. It's called Love is the Word, okay? Okay, here we go. This is called Love is the Word. And it's kind of like a prayer song that I often do to myself in the morning. I sing it to myself. Sometimes I play it, but a lot of the times I just hum it to myself. And it's how I start my day. Even though it's nighttime here, but carry this to you in the morning. Maybe you can imagine like sort of gypsy dancing, Russian Cossack dancing. I'm going to do it higher. I become alive before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach up for the sky, opening my hands to welcome in the day. I gather in the sun's rays before I'm on my way. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Moving through the day, pray no accidents arise. Giving thanks to heaven that I am still alive. Blessing my enemies, blessing the ones I love. Praying for forgiveness for all the damages I've done. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Hey! Now the day is done and moon is on the rise. My trials and tribulations all bottled up inside. I summon in the love as I reach up for the skies. I command all fear and shadows be gone before my eyes. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Yeah, and the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Anyway, so that's what I do. I just do a little bit of that to cheer myself up. And when I get really fired up, I play amateur recorded version that I do, and I stomp around. I stomp around like a demon possessed with like electrocution, electric wires connected to me, and I stomp on the floor and I flap my arms around like a crazy bird. You know, like Native Americans whooping around a campfire, just going absolutely berserk with the talking stick. And it's my turn, and I just go freaking berserk with it, all right? So, love is the word. Anyway, back to the readings, people. But before we do that, guess what? It's already, ho, 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 ho. It's that time for me. I tell you, people, I just can't help myself. This is my medicine. This is part of my healthcare plan. Okay. Okay, I just had to get that out of my system. Cheers, everybody. I love you guys. I love being around the campfire with you. I really, really want to keep this thing going properly. And when we get the VIP lounge going, we're going to have it so that we have really good transmission, really clear sound, really clear optics and visuals. And you'll be able to talk does a button where I can press it and it says unmute. And instead of doing tarot readings, we're going to have storytelling. How about that? Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to spin now, people. We're going to spin. We're going to spin. We're going to spin. Spin. Oh, I did. Hold on. I got to clear the board here because I got some. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. MC. 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 Is MC in the room? You sound like a DJ. You sound like a DJ. MC? MC? Is MC in the room, people? I don't know. It's probably really late where some of you people are. Oh, man. Gosh. Okay. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, people. A little spinner. MC is here. Yes. Yes. MC is in the house. Da, 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 da. MC is in the house, everybody. All right. God, remember last week that it was, the transmission was so bad. We just kept crashing. Oh. All right, MC. Remember, we're going blind here. I don't know anything about you. Don't say anything. Okay? We're doing this for shits and giggles. All right. So we're all around the campfire. We've been passing the talking stick. I can see that a lot of you have been very vocal with each other, and that's great because I can't do it all. Okay? It's just barely possible for me to do the readings. But we do it somehow. I'm going to do a big chunky cut here just to clear, clear, and clear. All right. Oh my gosh, I feel another urge. Another urge. Ka-ching. All right. Cutting, 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 cutting. God bless this deck. Dear angels, I have wonderful angels. Sometimes I feel I have to ask them to step in really, really tight and kind of do everything for me, as though I'm really just like a remote control device thing, except like the work of the angel for them. All right, I hope that makes sense. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it, hopefully. What's going on? Okay, MC, I have no idea what's going on here, but it seems like to me, this is a power card, okay? It's like it's coming to grips and fully understanding like the reality of this world, okay? The three-dimensional aspects of this world and making it happen in a way that actually works, okay? There's nothing shameful about it. Like a lot of people knock that little card, okay? But it's really, really good. It's very, very important to come to terms with the physical three-dimensional realities of life and put some time and effort to make it all happen so that you have at least some degree of stability in this world, okay? Nothing to be ashamed of, okay? Some people think you're hoarding or like grasping, but I see it as common sense, all right? So what's the situation? Oh, wow. Are you kind of like, my first impression here, MC, is that you're making very big, bold decisions to deliberately immerse yourself in higher learning of some kind so that you can come to understanding of like the law and order of how this world works. And even if it means seeking out the ultimate authority of things. This is beyond the emperor, okay? This is the power behind the power, so to speak. And that's really, really kind of cool. If you've got the to admit that you really don't know it all, no matter how smart you are, you might have like 3 PhDs and a master's and be really highly paid for all I know. And yet you realize that there is more to know, and it needs to be like brought into your life and your world in a way that's very ordered and orderly. In other words, getting the established world in a very, very structured, orderly way, bringing that into your life. Now, I feel obliged to also tell you that you might be coming into this position yourself, where you are realizing that by taking responsibility for yourself, you are coming into this level of mastery where others may perceive you as this character, as this person who really does understand and know a lot about life, and in a very, very, very like concise, understandable way. Like, this is the book of life, people. This, and this. This is the code. It's almost like the 10 Commandments, but it's your version of it about how life works. So you might just be one of those people who just naturally radiates this energy. Honestly, it's very rare. In my perception as a reader, it's very rare to come across this as a personal card. That's how I feel it. But if you are one of those, that's cool. Sometimes this means like you might be submitting yourself to an institution. Like some people consider marriage an institution. The whole idea of locking down your life and institutionalizing everything in a very formal way might be what's going on here, including marriage, possibly. Higher understanding. But what's the challenge with all of this? Okay, you might be scared shitless. You might be absolutely terrified of what is unfolding in front of you. Okay, that's understandable. When you face forward into the unknown and you realize that maybe there is more to life, more that you need to learn, more understanding that you need to invite into your life, that can mean having to admit that you really, really don't know everything yet. You don't have it all locked down. You don't have all the security and the stability and the facts of life in order yet. Maybe there's stuff that needs to be learned, okay? And when you actually go to the mirror and look in the mirror and say like, holy shit, I didn't realize there was so much more to do. I didn't know my evolutionary journey was still so huge. I didn't know there was so much to do in front of me. That's absolutely terrifying. Going that far, that deep into the unknown. Oh my God. So how are you going to deal with that? Okay. You're going to bite it off in chunks. Okay. The way to handle this is epic stuff. This is big, big, epic energy, MC. And so that you do not get overwhelmed, especially in the 3-dimensional aspects of your life, whatever those might be. I hope that you will understand that and you can reinterpret to yourself later on. Watch the video again later if you have to. But the way to handle it, the way to handle the evolutionary steps coming up ahead, the huge leaps into the unknown, in order to come to this level of understanding and mastery and authority, is just to do it the way a farmer would do it. Bite it off in little tiny chunks. Break it all down into little tasks. Like, oh, okay, what we gotta do is we gotta clean up the field. The next thing is we have to plow the field. The next thing is we have to fertilize the field. The next thing is we have to seed the field. The next thing is we have to plow the field under and then let it simmer for a while. The next thing is just to wait and wait and wait, and then water and then fertilize it, water, fertilizer. But eventually things start to happen in a very orderly manner, okay? And that's how you make it happen. You deliver that to yourself in a very, very orderly way. Very orderly, just like the farmer would do. yourself in your day-to-day life, conduct yourself as a very, very responsible farmer. Whatever your world is. I'm talking about the profile of a farmer, a really, really good farmer who understands that when they face into the unknown, like all farmers do, every day they are facing massive risk. What if there's a tornado? What if there's a hurricane? What if the market crashes for soybeans? Blah, 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 blah. Farmers face massive risk, okay? They understand that they are fundamentally important to society, but the way they actually do it is one tiny little understandable step at a time. Okay, MC? I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you get something out of it. Seriously, I really do. Sometimes I get such huge, vivid, like cinematic images of the readings in my mind, and I just have to call it out as though I'm watching a movie in my mind and I'm trying to tell you in the most concise language possible what it is I'm seeing and feeling, okay? So really, it's like Terralumination disappears and it just becomes a like a transmission system, a transceiver, okay? The energy comes in and the energy goes out. The transceiver itself, Terralumination, is just simply a transceiver. I hope that makes sense. Phew. What did I just say, people? God. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, let's spin it out. Let's spin. I'm gonna shuffle some more. Keep going here. Oh, where's my spinner? Hold on. Is Justin here? Is Justin here? Justin, that's a guy's name, right? Hi, Tia. Hi, Macy. Hi, Macy. Is Justin here, people? Does that mean anything to anybody? Justin? Is Justin in the room? Let's give it a few seconds, okay? Let's give it a few seconds for Justin in case they kind of checked out for a nap. I'm sorry you can't see that. I'll try and make it more clear. Justin, okay? Justin. Justin, are you here? Please type your name in. Just clearing. We're just clearing. That's all. We're just clearing. David, I know you're here. You're one of the first people who walked in the door. But I have my magic spinner thing, and it just goes where it goes, okay? There's so many people here. There's no way I'm going to get everybody, David. I guess Justin went home. Okay. Bye, Justin. Thank you for coming anyway. I'm sorry we missed you. Patricia. Is Patricia in the room? Is Patricia in the room? Ladybug. 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 I'm not even going to put you on the list, Ladybug. I got so many people here. It's not a chance. Offensive. There's no way I'm going to get to you. So, but just please hang around anyway. We're having fun. We're still all around the campfire. There's plenty of stuff to go around, and we're all having a hoot here. Say hi to everybody. You're in good company, okay? Patricia, 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 Patricia. Patricia, are you here? Oh gosh, I've started to have my little beverages now. Once I've started, I can't stop. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. I have to have a little top up, people. I'm starting to have so much fun, but I'm getting really trippy. I'm just letting you know. But this is what we do. This is what it's like around the campfire anyway. Oh boy. I hope everybody can hang in for the long term here with Terra Lumination, and that we get to do the campfire really properly with the advanced cameras, the advanced computer, and the advanced software. It's going to be awesome. All right, Patricia, I guess Patricia went home. So I'm going to put that off here. Yeah, you are. Okay, whoa. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Zoe. Did Zoe go? Zoe was here really early. I mean, it's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. We've been here over 2 hours. It's understandable if people check out and because they didn't get a reading and they're frustrated. Oh, hold on. I'm never going to get to you, Medusa. It's never going to. I'm just not. Um, the thing just picked a name. Where? Stay there. Zoe, Zoe, are you here? Zoe, is Zoe here? Zoe, yes, Zoe, I see you, I see you, I see you. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Zoe. Wasn't there a really cool song called Zoe? Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. Zoe. I would love to find out the origins of the name Zoe. It's such a cool name. Hey Sharon, good night. Thank you so much. I can't even remember. I think I did read for you, but I can't remember. Good night, Sharon. It's been awesome. We'll see you again for sure. All right. All right. Come on, people. Let's do this. I can't help thinking like the campfire image. Like it's like don't trip over anybody. Don't spill your beer. Don't drop your marshmallows in someone else's lap. And if you're a little bit wobbly from imbibing things, that's okay. Sleep well, people. Sleep well. Okay. Yeah, Sharon, don't worry. We'll be around. I don't think YouTube. I'm going to make sure that YouTube doesn't block us. I'm going to try and be really careful. Have you noticed I'm hardly swearing at all? I have to think extremely hard to stop myself from swearing. Huh. Because I don't know why else they would have shut me down. Anyway. Yeah, just go for it, Sharon. Take care of yourself, okay? We'll see you again soon, okay? All right, Zoe, come on. Yay, go Zoe. This one's for you. All right. I shuffled. I promise I shuffled. All right. I did. All right. I feel honestly a bit strange, like because of the YouTube police shutting us down, I'm feeling like very restricted and a little bit shy and like very tight in my chest because I'm holding back a lot. I just want you to know that I'm holding back a lot, people. I'm letting go as much as I can, but I actually feel like I'm holding back quite a lot. But I'm hoping that doesn't stop you enjoying the evening, because I've noticed that you guys are remarkably good at entertaining yourselves, amongst yourselves. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it, okay? Whatever the problem is, Zoe, we've got a solution here. Look at this. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to move on quickly here. If you're in that kind of vibe where, man, it's just time to move on, everything's telling me just to move on, move on, move on. So what's the situation? Yeah, move on and take a break. Maybe you seriously need a break, Zoe. Seriously. You know, it doesn't even matter what the reason is. It might be that just you might be just plain exhausted. Okay? Like mentally exhausted, okay? Mental exhaustion is actually to do with trying to figure out matters of the heart. I never ever ignore this if I can help it, because deep, deep, deep here in the stained glass are two little tiny people. The little person here and the little tiny person here. And if you'll notice, they are remarkably similar cups. The boy and the girl in the Six of Cups, which is a card of deep, deep, profound love, cherished love, a recognition of deep love from the past, a recognition of deep love from where we've come from, our home, our family, the people we've shared our lives with in past lives, all the battles, the wars, the love, the romance, the children, the breakups, the drama, the tears, the suffering, all of it, okay? It might be, Zoe, that you just need a break, okay? And it's okay to take a break, okay? So if you are taking a break, and if that break includes just hanging out with us here at Tarot Illumination, we love you. This is what we do here. Because around the campfire, there's nothing more important than just chilling out and laughing and crying and just spilling your beans. And if you have to be one of those people who just sits at the side of the campfire and just soaks up the energy of everybody else, that's awesome too. So what's the challenge? What's going on? The King of Swords is here. Oh gosh. Zoe, that's a girl's name as far as I know. So I'm just going to call it out. It seems to me that there's some kind of male energy. I don't know if this is your energy. I don't think it is somehow. It feels to me that there's some kind of male authority figure around you that is causing problems. It could also be that you might be struggling to sort of come into the, like, please don't be offended, Zoe, but tap into the masculine side of your energy, where you really, 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 really need to find greater awareness. You might have been neglecting that for a long time, and just like, you might be a very soft and gentle person. I mean, look at all these swords here, Zoe. It's like you live in your mind, okay? And maybe your mind is just worn out and tired out. And maybe it's oppression, okay? Because sometimes the King of Swords can express the energy of truth to the point of like pure raw truth. It's almost like there's no room for joy anymore. Okay, so we all want to know the truth. Life without the truth. You can't make healthy decisions without the truth. And if you're struggling or challenged to accept the truth about what is, and even if you're like checking out, deliberately checking out and doing the smart thing and resting and giving yourself a break in order to face the challenge, even if it's something oppressive coming at you that is very uncomfortable, very unwelcome, then so be it. So how are we going to deal with this? Because this all looks really uncomfortable to me. I don't want to hurt your feelings or scare you, Zoe, but this looks like really uncomfortable energy. And it would make sense if you're like checking out in order to deal with it. Like, disconnect. It's okay. Like, all right, but that might not be the wise thing to do long term. How are we going to deal with this? Okay. It's going to be like a come to grips with the reality thing. And if the reality is that you might be very like resistant or unaware of the truth, let's just say resistant of the truth, or resistant of the laws and orders of life. To me, this is like, even though this is a lot of swords energy here, it feels like sort of a Piscean vibe, where Piscean energy can be extremely good at like swirling its way around to avoid certain harsh truth, because Pisces energy is so ultra sensitive that just the slightest revelations of truth that might be painful can be really, really crushing, and can be really like just making you want to run away and escape from the truth. And in the end, that's not healthy, because sometimes it's better just to face the truth, get down into like mundane reality. So if your day-to-day reality feels like it's very, very choppy, the way to handle it is to allow the choppiness to occur. Just allow, in other words, allow the discomfort to occur, and understand what it feels like to be really uncomfortable. And that's part of the learning process. Okay, that's part of how, it's part of like a healing thing, by juggling the actual nuts and bolts reality of life, as opposed to what you thought was life. In other words, okay, let's go back to this, Zoe. If things have been very, very turbulent for you, and you feel like moving on, and you want to move on, and everything's telling you to move on, and you just want to check out, okay? And especially if it means avoiding the truth, that might not be the smart thing to do. The smart thing to do might be to face the simple nuts and bolts of reality in a very, very simple three-dimensional way, and look at it. We don't have to find all the solutions right now. Just look at it, start bouncing it around, like, well, what if I do this? Or what if I do that? Or what if that? Or what if that? And then listen to the voices that you hear in your head in this meditative state. And just let everything happen in a very kind of, very, very elementary kind of nuts and bolts way. Balance it out. Please do not expect to find any answers or in the immediate future. Please allow yourself to go through an evaluation process, okay? All right, that's the healthiest thing to do. Accept the truth of what's happening, and allow yourself to evaluate, okay? Thank you, Zoe. I hope you get something out of this, and it makes some kind of sense to you. You can reinterpret however you want, okay? All right, let's move on, people. Let's move on. I don't know who's left, but it's probably pretty late for a lot of you. I'm so honored that you come here and stay up and hang out with me around the campfire. It would be really, really cool, because the truth is, Tarot Illumination is remarkably lacking in a lot of the high-tech social media skills. Any of you guys feel an urge to propagate Tarot the great beyond, above and beyond the great beyond, please help yourselves. Tell your friends and family. Bring them to the campfire with you, okay? Hurt, that's for sure. And even if you end up crying while you're telling your story around the campfire, or after I've done a horrible, horrible tarot reading for you, at least we get it out. We get it out in the open, okay? We clear it out. It's like energy healing, okay? You've got to reveal it to heal it, okay? All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to spin now, people. I'm going to spin. I just did. I've lost track. I'm kind of losing track. Oh, I see you, Joe. Joe, I see you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed you. I'm sorry I missed you, Joe. I'm sorry. We'll like, please keep coming to the show, and eventually you'll get a reading, I'm sure, okay? All right, what's going on here? What's going on? I'm spinning this little Kimberly. Kimberly? Kimberly, are you still here? I understand if you're not, but are you still here, Kimberly? Kimberly. Kimberly? K-I-M-B-R-R-Y. Or is that Kim? Is Kim the same as Kimberly? Is these two people? Kim and Kimberly. I've got to hold on for a minute, just a moment, please, because of the like that weird delay stuff we got going on. Oh, okay. Kim. Is Kim here? Kim. Oh, there's two Kims. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Maybe I don't see Kimberly. So I'm just going to do Kim. Kim. Kim, it's you. It's you, Kim. You're up. All right. You just got lucky. All right. All right. Okay. Well, jeepers, man. I get really frustrated because it's just like I think if this was like a Native American situation, we would just keep going all night until everybody had a chance to talk. And we would pass the talking stick around, all get kind of like zoned out and zonked out. And then somebody would zoom off and get more wood and put it on the fire. And then somebody else would go get refills and drive back into town and load up the truck with all sorts of like goody stuff. So we could just keep the campfire going all night. But the reality is, Terra Lumination is like a little tiny mom and pop store on the corner. In fact, it's even more modest than that. Terra Lumination is more like one of those little tiny New York deli hot dog stands. And it's just one little cart on two wheels. But jeepers, man, we make frickin' good hot dogs, okay? Hot dogs. For all the veggies out there. All right, Kim? Okay, this is for you, Kim. I shuffled. You saw me. You witnessed. I shuffled, all right? I'm doing skinny, fat. Skinny, fat. That's what we did here. All right, Kim, this is for you. I hope you're not shy. I hope you're not feeling shy because the portals are open. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. Now, my cards are all upside down. Now they're right. No, it was just that one. Okay. Excuse me. Hold on, Kim. Just stay there, all right? Oh, Kimberly, I see you now. Oh, man. I'm sorry I got confused, and everybody said you went home, Kimberly. And so everyone was pushing me to like, well, just read for Kim. So Kim is up, all right? Well, please don't be offended. I'm sorry. Got to clear the air here. Got to clear. Okay. The talking stick is speaking. So Kimberly, sorry, Kim, this is for you. I'm just checking the weather, okay? All I got is the moon. Okay, it's the moon, it's beautiful. So if the weird and the wonderful and the spooky and the magical is all happening for you right now, and it's nighttime where you are, fine, wonderful. And if you're willing to surrender yourself to the divine magic of this world, that's wonderful. All the spookiness, all the magic, like being in a little kid's like fairy tale, scary fairy tale, you know, one of those situations. That's the energy that I'm feeling here, Kim. And even the scary stuff is fun. Okay. All right, Kim, what's the situation? the Hanged Man. Okay, so Kim, don't be scared. If you feel like everything is like in this state of like, what the bleep is going on? I'm having an out-of-body experience. I realize that I'm here in this world. I see the world around me. I see everybody in my life, in my world. Everybody sees me in their lives, in their world. And yet I feel like this, like I'm watching myself in my own movie of me. This is weird. Okay, so what's the challenge with that? Okay, I obviously shuffled the whole deck upside down. But that's okay, I'm just going to flip it all right side up. Duh. Stay there. So Kim, please realize, Kim, I don't know anything about you, your name, your situation, or anything. We're going blind, just like we do for everybody else. And if this reading turns out to be complete nonsense for you, the way things work on Tarot Lumination, this might be the perfect reading for somebody else who's still here. Okay? So Kim, we have a very profoundly fated reading here. It's almost like your life is completely out of your hands, and it's like almost like a completely disembodied experience. And that can be either very frightening or very, very exciting. Or you could be like a little kid in the middle of their first IMAX movie, where you just sit there and your mind is blown away by what you see. But you don't worry too much because you've got your mom and your dad at your side. And so you know everything's going to be okay. All right. However, it can still be very disorienting, especially when you've got the Wheel of Fortune here in the position of challenge, because it could mean that, like, oh my God, my name is Kim, and I thought I understood life, but what I'm realizing is there's a huge chunk of my life which is just purely fated. And that's kind of weird. I love the whole idea of being in this kind of epic movie of my own life, but it would be awfully nice to have some say in the matter, to have some sense of control, some sense of power, instead of feeling like I'm being moved through life by the fates, where I don't have any say, I don't have any control, I don't have any power at all. All right? But don't worry, Kim. How are we going to deal with this? If this stuff is very disturbing for you, because look at these cards, Kim. Look at these cards. This is all massive energy of fate and destiny happening to you. And it can be very frightening, very disorienting, and discombobulating. And it's almost like being like a little baby, and everything else is happy around you. And all of a sudden, like, pretend you're the little baby, and for some unknown reason that you can't understand, you just burst into tears. Looks at you and says, "What's the matter, little Kim? Everything's wonderful. Everything is perfect. You got this, you got that, you got that." It's almost like being at your own amazing birthday party, and then you start crying. It's because it's like being overwhelmed with the energy of fate, the energy of the universe. So how are you going to deal with that? Okay, if it feels completely overwhelming to the point where it's crushing, then the beauty of this card is acceptance. Like, if you can accept that whatever is happening in your life, in your world, is happening for a reason, you might not have a clue what the reason is. You might not understand any of it, but it might be so overwhelming that it feels like you've been completely crushed and pulverized, betrayed and backstabbed, and just totally ruined, complete, utter ruin. In other words, it's just like having a complete meltdown, a complete psychological freaking meltdown. Okay? Now, that would actually be the way to handle it. Allow yourself to have a complete meltdown. That would be the most healing thing to do. I know that sounds very strange, but that's how it feels to me, because that's the energy of, like, You know, some people are so good at living their lives so effectively, you can't imagine that anything's going wrong. And then when something does go wrong, everyone else is shocked. They can't believe that blah, 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 this and this and this and this and this happened. And Kim's life fell apart in some way or another. But the way to deal with it, in case that's what it feels like happening, what is happening, is to accept it and allow for it, because it starts all over again. However bad it is, however scary and weird and disorienting all this might be, it's the end. It's all over. Okay? The way to handle this is realize that it's all over. It's the end. You can't get any more big and epic and crushing and devastating than this. And that's actually a beautiful thing, because it's just like it opens the door for a whole new horizon ahead. Okay? And that's just transformational energy healing on a massive scale. Okay? I hope that makes sense, Kim. Jeepers, I hope you get something out of that. I really do. All right, Kim? Thank you, Derry. It is literally transmutation. It is the transmutation of pain. Understanding that by allowing yourself to go through these massive vortices of pain and grief and suffering, it's actually the pathway to healing. It's so hard for people to understand. It's so hard for us to do. Even the most advanced energy healers have to deal with this energy inside themselves, revealing it to heal it. Okay? Well done, Kim. You're an extremely brave, powerful person. Okay? If you can carry that much energy inside of you, that's mind-boggling. You must have the constitution of like an archangel or something. Okay? I don't know where you get that from. I don't know. Maybe you've just got huge past lives of amassing huge amounts of, like, I don't know, energy, power, capability. And yet here we are in this lifetime where there's a moment of humility that needs to be endured. Okay? Don't worry, Kim. You're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. Thank you, Kim. Helicopter girl is checking out now. She's very tired. She's got to go to bed. All right? Now, I am getting... there's a lot of people saying that I have to read for David. Okay? David? Okay, so I'm just going to accept this. I'm not spinning or anything. Okay, David? You're very lucky, David. You seem to get a reading every single show. You got a lot of people on your side. See, I didn't even spin that. Good night, Kim. God, I kind of feel sorry for the people who got here early. Abby and Portia, Zoe and Carrie. Carrie, are you still here? God, I feel like the list is such a messy. It's a participant list. It is a participant list. It's just every single name that I can grab that I can as it comes off the screen. And I just make the best of what I can. Okay, somebody just arrived. Look at this. Delia, Estefania. I've never, you guys just showing up. Man, the campfire, we put, honestly, we're at the point where we have put all the logs on the fire, okay? And we're just dealing with the hot, red, raw embers now, all right? David, this is for you. One last thing from David, I know you're up there in Alaska. You're sitting there with your smartphone. I know what you're doing. You are a very, very serious, serious man, David. And you have a big fat heart. You're so full of love. You got freaking buckets of love, David. Thanks for coming to the show. Here you go. You know what it is. You know what's going on. Let's have a look. You're hanging in tight. You're hanging in, holding on tight, David. I think you know what this means. So what's the situation? God, opportunities. Sacred opportunity. Making it real, making it happen. I remember you told me your story, David. But maybe it feels like you're hanging in and holding on, and this is the opportunity to make it real. It's like the power of invocation. You have a big energy vortex, David, and you attract opportunity. You attract energy, and it's kind of like it's very, very tangible. I actually feel it from here, if that makes any sense to you, David. It's a very tangible, tactile energy, and I feel it from here. And this is the energy of sacred opportunity that is coming to you. But I see this that you're creating this. You're literally invoking this opportunity, making your life real the way you want it to be. What's the challenge, though? Okay, well, it's really basic, David. You might be overdoing it, okay? It's almost like you might be wishing too hard, wanting too much, greedy, but it's just like, it's almost like when you want something so, so much, and you work so hard, and you believe so hard, it's almost like you start to scare it away, okay? So it might be that the big, big challenge now is to set aside your wishes and your dreams and your aspirations and just take a break from yourself and focus on the day-to-day reality, the physical material reality of David. Taking care of David, and seize this moment, like here tonight around the campfire, the Terra Lumination campfire where the embers are still glowing, people. Take this as it's almost like, it's like you have so much passion, so much enthusiasm, so much goodwill, so many good intentions, okay? It's almost like, it's like when you go up to somebody and you give them a big love hug and you say, I love you so much. No, seriously, I really, really do. You have no idea how much I love you. Oh, God, I gotta love you. And the other person starts going, just, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay, I love you too. And we'll figure this out. But like, okay, so the energy of desire and the passion and the spirit is very, very strong, but it's almost like it's become a burden to yourself and others. So how do you deal with that? How do you set down all your passions and your desires and wishes? That's hard. Really? How do you do that? Oh, well, it might be, okay, this might sound very, very weird, David, but it might be that, and this might sound very strange, but in order to evolve and move on and grow and handle a situation, it's almost like it seems probably totally contrary to what might make sense, is to totally let go, set it all down, mind your own business, take care of yourself, love you first, create the most profoundly, deliciously satisfying world, Dave's world. Just make it up, Dave's world. I'm all about Dave's world, man. I'm going to focus all my attention on me, taking care of me, focusing on the money, the business, like lock it all down, make myself have a really, really good life. And then allow that to be like a beacon that attracts others. Okay, so it's almost like instead of going after what you want, it's like take care of yourself first. Create this completely self-sustaining, completely independent version of yourself where you don't attach yourself to the hopes and the desires and the inspirations that you think you might need and that you've been carrying for so long. And instead, you just kind of go, you know what, screw it. Screw it. I'm just going to put all this down. Fuck that. Screw it. You know, I'm just going to mind my own business, take care of me, and I'm going to be disgustingly, obscenely happy in the process. And then watch what happens. Thanks, David. I hope you get something out of that. I hope it makes sense to you. All right? Okay, I'm putting the cards back. I'm doing another shuffle for another sip. We're passing around the talking stick. Who's next, people? Cheers to all the night owls. Cheers to Light Owl. Thank you for coming, Light Owl. I know you're out there. I don't think I even put your name on the list. I'm so kind of like, I'm like this, okay? All right, stay there, people. We're going to spin, we're going to spin, we're going to spin. Mimi. Mimi? Mimi. Is Mimi in the house? Is Mimi in the house, people? I'm going to shuffle a little bit till we get confirmation that Mimi's in the house. Hey, Derry, good night. It's okay. It's okay, Derry. This is a long-term relationship, all right? No big deal. Don't worry. Okay? You'll be fine. Oh, mind over. That's funny. Because the stick didn't even land on you yet, mind over, and you're giving you're reading away to Derry. I'll catch up with you, Derry, okay? I'll catch up with you, Derry. Mimi's in the house. I saw you. I saw you. I see you, Mimi. Okay, thanks, Mimi. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. I have no idea who you are, but don't take that as an insult, okay? Take that as a badge of honor, okay? It's really, really cool when people just show up and you don't have to explain yourself. You're just who you are, and we just accept you anyway. Derry, I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting, and you're very brave. You're very strong, and you're really just awesomely hanging in there. But if you got to go, you got to go. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to do this again. Mimi, what's going on? Did I cut? Oh, I can't remember. I have to do it again. I can't remember. I need to be clear. Mimi. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Me, me, me. Mimi. Mimi, this is for you. Situation. Challenge. Solution. What's going on? Look at this, people. How many times have we seen this card tonight? I think all of us are going through some kind of like revelations about moving on. We have to evolve and grow and move on. We got to change our attitude. Attitude adjustments here, people. A lot of attitude adjustment is going on, and if it's not going on, it needs to happen, okay? It's a lot of it is to do with the astrological stuff. Oh gosh, let me just... There's a lot of pressure here from Saturn, okay? The truth police, Saturn is in Sagittarius. The truth police is pounding down very hard in the high 20-degree marks, wherever that lies in your chart. And even with this big, fat, green, juicy, lovely fire trine, it's still a challenge, okay? We still got this going on. This is a very, very touchy, delicate situation. This is Saturn in Sagittarius, retrograde again. The truth police are still putting a lot of pressure on Chiron and Pisces, Venus and all that, okay? It's exposing very, very delicate, very deeply buried wounds that need tender, loving care. Love you first type of energy. Okay, we're going to do these one day very soon. Next is we have this big fat T-square. It's still on. It's still really powerful in the low 20s, high teens. And it's all about relationships, people. This is affecting everybody. Showed you this earlier. Pluto is in Capricorn. It just flipped stationary retrograde in the last couple of days. And this is going to go on for 6 months, people. Break up a little bit. But in general, it's putting a lot of pressure on our relationships. Deep, deep, deep pressure to understand how can I still be uniquely, truly honest to myself while still at the same time honoring and respecting the other significant people in my life. It has to, it's a very, very tough, challenging equation. Okay? And it's forcing all of us to think very, very deeply. It means a lot of introspection and literally revealing what needs to be healed, heal it, and then move on into calmer waters, all right? So Mimi, look at that, another repeat. Okay, we've gone way past the point of no return here on Tarot Lumination Sunday Night Live. We're getting a lot of repeat cards and synchrodipity going on. So Mimi, if you're feeling overburdened, if you're feeling you're just carrying way too much, you're being too much for other people, other people expect so much out of you because you've been giving so much already, and it's an old established pattern, and it is now redundant. And if this is how you feel, then this is a serious problem, okay? It's like you're overburdened, and it's almost like you brought this upon yourself because you mean so well, but other people eventually start taking it all for granted. Now that's not cool, okay? It's not healthy. So what's the challenge? Taking charge, Mimi. It's really, really important to take charge. It's like you're not taking charge. You're not taking charge of the situation. And it might be that you have difficulty disengaging from your very noble attitude of taking on so much, not only for yourself, but for others. But it's at the point where it's now crippling. Okay, that's actually an act of self-undoing. So that's not healthy. In other words, you might have been taking the energy of good intentions too far, okay? And it's now time to take care of you. Put you first. Put you first, Mimi. Love you first, okay? It's so, so important. Struggling with that because it means putting yourself first, taking charge, and defining your world the way it should work for you. And you just might not be used to operating that way. And that's a big challenge. That's a big problem. So how are we going to deal with that? Okay, Mimi, I'm just going to call it how I see it. It's you're going to be, somehow or other, this is going to be another, I say this so many times, This is one of those fake it till you make it situations. The way to handle this is to envisage yourself as the boss of you, the boss of your world, and you are no longer beholden to everybody else and everything else to the point where you're the inspiration. You carry everyone else's burden for them. No, 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 no. It's time to take charge and put yourself first, your own material needs first. Okay? It's a long journey possibly to attain this level of mastery where you become the person, like the boss of you. Mimi sounds like a girl's name, so I'm assuming you're a girl. And all this card is telling me to tell you, this is no longer acceptable. This behavior is not acceptable. This needs to be set aside. It's important to face like a reality check. Like, really, it's time to put yourself first, okay? And lock it down. Make it happen for yourself in this world, in this lifetime, right now. Start right now, taking charge, becoming the boss of your three-dimensional world, attaining mastery. Set off on that journey, literally. Set off on that journey, mastery, okay? Where you own it. You own it, all right? You come into your own sense of wealth and abundance. I'm not talking about money here, but I'm just talking about your tangible physical life. You and your life, Mimi. Own it. All right. God, I hope that makes sense, Mimi. I hope you get something out of it. All right. What's going on? I'm going to quickly do a spin here. I'm just going to set this aside, do a rapid spin. I'm going to top up. I'm reaching my burnout phase, people, just letting you know. I'm reaching the point where the fuel is running out, let's put it that way. I don't want to overdo it. We've gone on for 4 hours here. We've had shows that went on for 4 hours, but honestly, I can't handle it tonight. We're already at 3 hours, people. I don't know how you guys do it. It's like a 3-hour campfire. I mean, I love it, but after the stresses from earlier today, I got to tell you, my chest is a little tight. We're clearing it up. All right. I'm just going to spin. I'm going to spin. Carry. I got carry. Carry. Carrie, didn't I just see your name a little while ago? Let me just check. I'm going over to the computer here, people. Hold on. I just want to check something. I'll see if I can do this without messing everything up. No, I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do. I see it. Carrie, I know you're here. I just saw your name. So this is for you, Carrie. Carrie, I don't think we've ever met. I don't think we've ever met, but it's okay. No, not Karen. Carrie. C-A-R-Y. C-A-R-Y. You're here. I see you, Carrie. I know you're here. We're going to do it. We're going to just have fun, okay? Okay. Hold on tight, okay? Cover your eyes if you have to. Do not cover your ears, but cover your eyes. And if you have to, like, take an extra sip or do whatever you have to do to nurture yourself. Because I'm just spilling it out now. Whoa, whoa. So stop, people. Hold on. Mimi. Hey, everybody. Mimi's going to get some kind of operation. Do you see that? Capital letters. I see that. TL, can you send me a good vibration? It's not just me, Mimi. It's the whole freaking family here. It's the whole wacky crowd. We're all going to do it. We're going to do it. We are loving. So this is for you, Mimi. But this time I'm going to do it this way. Like, you're going to be fine in the operation, okay? Don't worry about that. But it's like this is what I'm thinking of here. It's just like this is like a group hug, okay? If everybody kind of like, okay, I'm just going to make a doodle, people. Just please bear with me. Okay, pretend there's the campfire in the middle. All right, and there's all the flames, and there's all of us sitting around the campfire. All right, so there we are. This is the Tarot Lumination live campfire. All right, and Tarot Lumination is one of these people here. Let's just say this is TL right here, and I'm kind of the host of the campfire, but I'm just one of the people in the campfire. And let's say this one is Mimi over here. Let's pretend this is Mimi, okay? So what I'm thinking of is like, we can all do this in psychic spirit realm or something, but what I'd like to do, let's all hold hands in spirit, okay? Wow, I'm getting already freaky weird here. I can feel my, oh. What I would like to do, people, is suggest that pretend this is my hand and this is my hand, and whoever's sitting next to me, please hold hands with me, and whoever's sitting next to you, please hold hands with them. All right, so it becomes like this. We keep doing this all the way around, and in the spirit of Tarot Illumination live, all around the campfire, we all hold hands like this, and we use and we invoke the healing power of love between all of us that we naturally share inherently simply because we're here. And we create this massive healing circle, okay? It's literally, yes, who's that? Who's that? A holding hand. Yeah, it's like one of those kumbaya holding hands thing. And that's kind of what's happening, because that's what I'm feeling. So if we can invoke this energy, invoke this pattern, and we all bless Mimi, we all send Mimi all our love and everything we've got, and we just send it to her, and it all arrives into her body and her life and her world through her hands in spirit, right now, here tonight, right now, live. Okay? So Mimi, you asked, and now you will receive, okay? You're gonna get a big fat bucket freaking surge of love coming at you from the Tarot Illumination crowd, okay? Because this is what we do. Ha 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 ha. So it's on the 27th, all right, which is Thursday. So Mimi, you're going to be just fine. In fact, it's going to be a party. It's going to be an operation party, okay? So when you get there, just remember tonight, okay? All right. Bye, Mimi. Good luck. It's going to be fine. Wow. Holy shit, that was weird. That was weird. I never did that before. That was weird. That was fun. Fun weird. Okay, Carrie, this is for you. Let's get on with the show. Mimi had a reading, and she's going to have surgery and operation, and she's going to be fine because she's got the healing power of love coming right at her, and it's going to fill her body. All right, Carrie, this is for you. What is going on? Woo! What is going on, Carrie? Situation. Challenge. How are we going to handle this? Woo! What are you fantasizing about, Carrie? What are you wishing for? Okay? You don't have to tell us. Okay? Even if you're confused by who you are and what you want, it's okay. We all go through this. See it as a delightful thing. See it as your direct connection to heaven, and you're getting direct streaming downloads of all this cool, freaking weird, awesome stuff, and it's landing in your life. And the big problem is, what do I do with all of this? Oh no. All right, hold on. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. I gotta make a note. Okay, I did that. Okay. All right, so Carrie, what's the situation? Wow, lusty, lusty, lusty. Are you a lusty woman? Are you addicted to something? Are you swirling around trying to understand what all these primal human urges might be? Like, are you, let's just say, a victim to your own urges? Or are you one of those deliciously lucky people who's brave enough and bold enough and wild enough to say, you know what? I really get off on being me. I fucking love it, man. Give a shit what you all say, okay? Like, if I got a problem with this or that, if you think I smoke too much or drink too much, or I was with the wrong people at the wrong time, from your perspective, that might be taboo. But from my perspective, it might be that it's exactly what needed to happen in my life. And I'm not ashamed of that, okay? No judgment, please, okay? I'm not judging you. I'm Carrie, and I'm just living my life. Burp. Or I'm Carrie, and I'm living my life. And I'm just doing it how I want to do it. Okay? And I don't care. Because it feels really freaking awesomely good. And maybe I am screwing up along the way, but I don't care because it's fun, and I'm just doing a whole pile of stuff that you wish you had the nerve to do. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, it might be that you take it a little too far, and it's like you end up draining all the cups, and everything's empty. You lived it all, and it's wonderful, and it's delicious. And then it's kind of like the end of the party, and you realize that, oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Maybe I overdo it. Maybe I overdid it. Maybe I am a victim of my own delicious, yummy, yummy desires. Face it. And I don't want to move on because I like things the way they are. I like it like this. Oh, man. But that's okay. I'm sure all of us, I know that I've lived through this exact reading. It's like, Carrie, this could be a reading for me. Okay? So don't freak out. How are you going to deal with this? Oh. Face it. Got to face it. Okay, whatever it is, Carrie, even if you're deliciously, obscenely happy and you're stoned out of your mind, or however you cope with life or whatever, and it's a way to like avoid dealing with this, the way to move on and the way to evolve and handle the inevitable evolution that is coming, because you're going to have to move on, okay? I don't think there's any way around it. I have a feeling that you're just dripping in love. You've just got a big fat heart, and you just wish everybody had the same amount as you did. Want to share it like you do with everybody else, to the point of just outrageously yummy, like, oh wow, awesomeness. But it's maybe just a little overdone, and it might be because like some of your ways of behaving are actually becoming redundant, and you don't want to face it. You don't want to deal with it. You might the way to move on, the way to like deal with the situation, if you happen to be deliciously addicted to how things are or how they were, and you're very, very reluctant to move on because it might mean letting go of things that you really love, then it might be a good way to evolve by understanding that it's a lot to do with attitude readjustment. And it might be that an admission that maybe there is a lot of deeply, deeply bedded conflicts inside of you that you're not facing, and you're really good at drowning them out, in avoiding them in some way, or distracting yourself. I don't want to say anything too obvious, but the obvious ones with the devil card is like sex, drugs, alcohol, pot, weed, being a workaholic, whatever it is, something aholic that's deliciously satisfying as a way to avoid the truth. So, Carrie, the way to handle things, the way to evolve is just kind of like maybe very, very, very gently, like face into the situation, like start picking off one of these things one at a time and saying, actually, well, it's about time maybe I dealt with this. Maybe it's about time I dealt with that, dealt with that, dealt with that. And eventually, if you do it off in little tiny chunks, you can like see things more clearly, okay? And you'll actually become more and more in tune with who you really are, as opposed to loving the things that might not be very healthy for you, even though they might feel really good. Okay, Carrie, I hope that makes sense. I hope I said something useful for you or helpful that can set you on a pathway to self-healing. All right? All right. Thank you, Carrie. I'm glad I had a chance to read for you, even if it didn't make any sense at all. I'm over here on the board. I'm doing a spin. I'm just going to have a sip. My throat is dry. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging in. Oh, I got to spin with this one. Sorry. Did I read for Kimberly? I think I pulled the name, but she went home or something. Mariana. Mariana, are you in the room? Did Mariana go home? I pulled Mariana. I know there's names that are not even on the list anymore. Mariana, you're here. Is this Mariana Eaton? Am I reading this correctly? Anyway, it's you, Mariana, you're up. I didn't mean to surprise you like that, but Mariana, you are up, okay? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. All right, Mariana, you're out. I don't know if I caught you by surprise. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, we do this in a very, very random kind of way. But for whatever reason, your cards are up. I have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth, Mariana, so I hope you're braced for this. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's what we're going to do, hopefully, to handle it. What's going on? Okay, it's just a little thingy here. I'm just going to say, maybe, Mariana, you're like taking stock of your life and your situation, and you're not freaking out or anything. You're just like evaluating very, very responsibly. All right. So, Mariana, what's going on? What's the situation? Oh, this is awkward. In the evaluations of your situations, you may be becoming aware that there are things that are not quite, it might be, Mariana, that there is some treachery, betrayal, lies, and deceit that are going on. It may be very, very subtle. I don't want to point fingers here, okay? If you are being very subtly undermined by other people, I hope you are aware of that, and I hope you are being honest with yourself about it and not denying it. If you are in a kind of a vortex where others are being deceptive towards you, and you are in turn being deceptive towards others, that doesn't help the situation either, okay? Sometimes I see a different view on this card altogether, but right now I'm not getting a good feel out of this at all. I think this is very much to do with trying to figure out what is actually going on. What the bleep is going on in my world. I need to know the truth. I need to know the truth. Have I planted seeds that I regret? Have other people been taking advantage of me and using me without my awareness? Have I been so naive that I have allowed myself to be betrayed? Have I been so self-unloving that I've allowed myself to be betrayed and deceived by others? Either way, it's not good, okay? So what's the challenge? I see this as self-love. Okay, right now in this reading for this card right now for you, Mariana, it's just like the energy of love, the healing power of love is definitely lacking. Okay, it's like it's being deliberately denied, put aside, neglected, like pretending like it doesn't exist. Like the things that really count are like money, thoughts, ideas, ambitions, spoken words, written words, three-dimensional reality, blah, 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 blah. And the last thing on anybody's mind is love. Like who cares about that shit? It's all BS. It's just in movies. The only thing that counts is like, what can I get? What can I eat? What can I do? How do I get it? What are people trying to get out of me? What am I trying to get out of other people? Now that's not healthy, okay? Tying yourself up in knots mentally, okay? And that's not good because it's very, very hard to manifest a really rich, luscious, abundant life without love. You know, it's all meaningless without love. So if you are in denial of the energy of love, if you are unaware of it, if you're not being receptive, if you are stopping yourself from receiving love in your life, if you're very scared of giving love in your life or projecting love or expressing love openly and generously, that's a serious problem. Okay, Mariana? It's not good. It's not healthy. How do we deal with this? Okay. Well, it's almost like saying, I don't want to be like we are the consequence of our decisions, people. Think that your whole life is conducted through an endless stream of decisions, which in many ways it is. Okay, we have our intuition, we have our heart, but in order to conduct ourselves through our three-dimensional life, we have to make unending streams of decisions that turn into outcomes that we see in our three-dimensional world that we call our life. But if we're making decisions that are deliberately, what's the word? It's like when the decision is to deliberately deceive yourself or deceive others in order to keep the three-dimensional sense of reality in place. That's not good. It's not healthy. Because honestly, the three-dimensional aspects of reality they don't matter a shit if there's no love. If there's no love, who gives a fuck? Okay? Sorry, people. And so in the end, let's just say justice is served. You get what you deserve. To put a healthy spin on this, how are you going to deal with this problem? Because this to me is a very challenging reading, Mariana. It feels to me that you're not aware that you're hurting yourself. And it might be that you're not aware that you're being hurt by others, because the whole energy of love has been set aside because it's inconvenient. So the end can be very, very inconvenient if it starts to break up and dissolve the status quo. And in order to move on and to be healthy and to deal with the situation, it might be better to wake up and understand that there is going to be a reckoning. There is going to be a balance that is going to come up one way or another. And you're going to get what you deserve, and they're going to get what they deserve out of the decisions that everybody has made with the people intimately involved in your life. And that's just fine. And that might be a very uncomfortable way of coming to the realization love is actually extremely important. It is the most important component, energy, and force ingredient in your life. And if it becomes, if it comes to the point where you have to come to some hard realizations about the truth, and then the just outcomes need to be observed and felt in your life in terms of decisions that have been made, evaluations that have been made in the way that you're conducting your life, then so be it. It might not be comfortable, but the best way to do it, to handle it, is allow justice to be served. Allow the karma to unfold in front of you so that you do eventually come to the realization that love is all there is. And the best way to do that is love you first, okay? So it's an inverted, I've kind of gone backwards here, but letting it unfold and allowing the consequences to unfold, even if they're uncomfortable, okay? That might be the best way for you to understand that love is all there is. Instead of thinking about this or doing that or having that or being that or getting that all in a condition of bogus, like slightly false manners, to justice being served, it might be an idea to totally recalibrate and allow love to become your number one priority, okay? I don't mean to hurt your feelings or offend anybody here. If this means something to somebody else too, that's great. Mariana, I hope this helps you. I've delivered this message with as much love as I could so that you get something out of it. Okay? Okay, please, Mariana, please don't be offended. I don't mean to hurt your feelings or offend your sensibilities. Okay? I've just called it as I see it. And don't worry, you're here with us. You've got, where did I put that little picture? Okay? Don't worry, Mariana. You've got this going on, okay? You're with us, okay? So you're one of these. You're just another, you're over here. And it might take something as really bizarre and strange as hanging out on the Tarot Lumination live Sunday night YouTube channel to understand the message that I just told you. Understand that this is what really, really counts. It's the healing power of love, okay? And how we can invoke that in our lives and share that in our lives and bring it into our lives with ourselves and each other. Okay? Thank you, Mariana. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Seriously, I really hope I didn't hurt your feelings. I gotta tell you, people, I'm absolutely freaking burnt out. I just realized it. I don't think I can do one more. I don't think I can handle one more reading. There's at least a dozen more names here. Okay, I just, it's been a tough day. And I'm just getting personal here. It's been a tough day, people. I love doing this. I would be happy to stay here till dawn if my body could do it. But my body is wiped out. My physical body is wiped out. Okay? I can't tell you how much I love doing this for you, people. It's not a joke. I fucking hate it when they shut me down. It scared the shit out of me. What I did wrong. All I'm trying to do is spread the healing power of love, okay? I hope you understand that, people. I don't mean to hurt people's feelings. I get a lot of people who write back and tell me they start crying and stuff, and like all sorts of crap is happening, coming to the surface, and they tell me stuff that is really just utterly heartbreaking. It rolls off me like I'm Teflon or something. But it doesn't mean that I don't feel it, okay? And sometimes I just reach these occasional moments when it's kind of overwhelming. And I'm just having one of those moments now, okay? So I was going to sing a little, I wanted to leave you with a song, but I don't think I can do it. I'm just kind of too messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this little song I had here, I'm gonna let it speak for me. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Hold on, I'm gonna switch microphones or something. I don't know. Sorry, people. I'm coming unglued. Well, that isn't working. I don't know. I love you guys too. I wish I could have you all over at my house and we could all hang out. It would be so much fun. God. I'm sorry. I just gotta have to. I don't want to just shut down like this. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck, hold on a second. Hold on. I don't want. I want to bow out gracefully. How am I gonna do this? I'm just gonna do this, I think. And then I'm just gonna let it play, and then everybody can like, instead of shutting it down, like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word. Shake the word, hum the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word. Sing it now, sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word. Breathe the word, praise the word, heal, love the word, live the word, live the word, change the word, love the word, breathe the word, whisper, sigh. Chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise the word, love the word, love your words, live your word, vibrate your words, shake your words, hum your words, breathe your words, whisper your words, sign your words, love your words, sing it out, oh, 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 sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise your words, feel your words, love your words, live your words, vibrate your words, your words, calm your words, breathe your words, whisper your words, sign your word, sing it now. Oh, 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 Vibrating world, shape the world, breathe the word, side love. Thank you so much. I'm just down now. It's on repeat. Just wanted to say properly. Say good night, everybody. So thanks for coming. What I want to do is, like, you know, make it big, people. Make it big, big, big. Like, take the little campfire and turn it into a freaking bonfire and spread it all over the fucking world, you know? That's all it is. It's just spreading the healing power of love. That's what we're here to do. It's almost like we're little seed pods. Does that make any sense to anybody? If you can think of yourself as like a little seed and just keep spreading it, okay? So good night, everybody. Love you very much. Thank you for coming. God.
I wish you could see this from where I am, people. It's fucking beautiful, man. Just, it's just amazing. It's just amazing for me to witness this. I get off on this like you can't imagine. I'm tidying up everything else in the background. You can't see it, but God.